It's Friday night, which means it's Danganronpa Another night. Let's just flip over. Oops. Haha! Yeah, you probably want to see me, huh? Hey! So, welcome to Danganronpa Another. We are starting Chapter 3. And we are going to solve some murders. Potentially. Well, no, here's the thing. So, I did catch, Priest, whose name I definitely remember. I did catch him slip up. He said he was unconscious the whole time, but the whole night. But he also said that he knew that people were late for breakfast, which he wouldn't have known if he was unconscious the whole night. So clearly, either he did it or he's an accomplice to it. And I think he did it. I don't know if he's an accomplice or not. Anyway, let's start investigating now. Yeah, so dead. Yamaguchi's corpse stretches loosely on the floor of the library. In contrast to his sloppy body, it was droopy. His pupils were loose and he felt empty. This is a man's death. A man's death? I've seen it many times already. Real people dying. Yamaguchi, you're the one who we talked to just yesterday. There's no time to be sad, even for Yamaguchi. We must find out who made him like this. I decided to investigate his body. I felt something hard and cold. According to the Monokuma file, it is said that it was cut off. That he was cut off by something sharp. Indeed, there's a terrible wound that I could see it with my eyes open. Yamaguchi's neck was completely cut from the back of the neck to the front. Huh, okay. So I'm thinking he walked into something and it was like a piano wire. That's why, you know, if you're walking on the floor, so I would, like, you know. Sorry, get a little graphic. Warning? Graphic warning for Danganronpa? I don't know if I need to say that. But yeah, that would nearly decapitate him, I would assume. But barely a piece of flesh was left attached. I put up with the nausea that came up and looked at the wound. I heard that the injured area is ravenously torn by something like a knife or a tool that's usually roughened. But in Yamaguchi's case, it was cut neatly as if they were cutting paper with a cutter knife. Yeah, I'm really feeling piano wire. This sounds a little morbid. I can't see anymore, it's so terrible. Poor Yamaguchi spilling out a lot of blood. Like Tamori. Huh? As my stomach was shaking inside, I suddenly felt uncomfortable. Surely blood in the library is no joke. It ran from the corridor of the body of Yamaguchi, and it was also protruding from Yamaguchi's body. Yamaguchi's neck doesn't bleed anymore. Yeah, he's out of blood. He bled all the blood. Looking at the Monokuma file, it said there was no other visible traumas other than the neck wound. Then this tremendous amount of blood flows from the neck only. His time of death is 8:40. From this wound, immediate death is certain. So even if the wounds are bleeding from then, it is not yet past even an hour. But why is the blood no longer flowing from his throat? When I recall the words of Inori, who is no longer here, I don't want to miss their body. I'm gonna be real sad, okay? So if I'm like, yeah, it's because that. It seems that after the heart stops, blood circulation also stops. If so, in this case of immediate death, the blood should flow even less. But isn't it too early? In a similar case, when I investigated Tamori's corpse, there was a little blood coming out from her. However, Yamaguchi's body looked very dry already. It's been less than an hour since blood is spilled, but the blood already dries up? I knew something was wrong, but there was no way to think about it anymore because it was Inori or Kinjo who had a professional insight into these moments. I'm just also standing in the blood. That's uniquely why. Inori can't speak to us anymore, but Kinjo is still alive. I should ask him if he wakes up. Alright. Got that. Hey, you! Of course it's not me, don't doubt it! Yeah, okay, sure. Alright, check the file. He dead. No! The file's not English! Fine. Alright, there's blood here. Huh? What is this blood spot? Right next to me is Yamaguchi, whose blood goes all the way around the library. It's not that strange that there could be blood spots in the library. Following this idea, but the blood spot looked kind of different. It's only one away from Yamaguchi's corpse. This blood spot is. Hey, Maeda! What are you doing sitting on the floor? Oh, Kobayashi. Kobujikawa. Do you know where this bloodstain comes from? Oh, right. That's, where Kinjo fell. Hey! Kinji's kinda sus? Yeah, Kinji's kinda sus. Welcome in. That's where Kinjo fell. Oh, this is the place where you found him? Well, when we entered the library, Yamaguchi was there, as you can see it, and Kinjo was lying in position and unconscious. You didn't know because you didn't see Kinjo here. Yeah, that's right. I heard Kinjo was struck in the head and was bleeding, but you mean he spilled this much blood? You thought it was a joke? Atori had to disinfect and bandage him, so it's okay for now. But at first, I thought he was really dead. Kinjo lying in this position. Then I can't imagine that Kinjo knocked down someone's head in the back. When and how did the killer attack Kinjo and stun him? Kidding with your thoughts. Oh, to figure out my thoughts, so if this entire trial so I don't forget things, I have Phoenix write post-it notes. I'm gonna write down all of my thoughts and stuff. Just so I can keep track of all the truth bullets. Really much. Why did it stop at that? Yamaguchi and Inori were the only ones who were killed, even though there was an obvious malice behind it. The fact that a blackened can kill up to 2 people, since it was added later as a rule, the criminal wouldn't know about this. You finished chapter 5? Okay, wow, yeah, well... I'm not there yet. Oh, I'm excited. I can't wait. If Kinjo wakes up, I should ask him. Okay. So... anything important? Leaving the bookshelf to you? No? Okay. Wait, what's this note here? Nope. Very important evidence, I'm sure. This is a full confession from the killer, like, I did it. Okay. Anything else in this library I need? Well, I need the mono coin, so I guess sure. Is it tab? Shift? Shift. Okay, cool. So we're looking at these bloodstains then. It's a huge blood trace from Yamaguchi's body to the library door. Was this all Yamaguchi's blood? There's something wrong with this. Dokichi starting Kinjo? Oh my gosh, he's gonna go off his rocker. I can't wait for it. It's such a terrible amount to look at. But I've seen a situation similar to this. It was dark back then, and I couldn't see well. Tamori shed such a tremendous amount of blood and died. However, there are more from Yamaguchi's in terms of quantity, because this blood leads all the way to the corridor. And there's also this. In Tamori's case, there were 2 wounds, one in the neck and the other in the stomach. It was also discovered several hours after death, so it was already bleeding. Less than an hour after death, and no matter how deeply you're injured, can this amount of blood come out of your neck? Yeah? Not only that, the shape of the blood is also a little strange. It looks as if the body of Yamaguchi was brought into the library from the outside. Okay, cool, good to know. Okay, so that means Kinjo was attacked in the library before Yamaguchi was killed and brought to the library. Huh? When I lifted Yamaguchi's body and looked at the floor where he was lying down, I felt a sense of discomfort. If the corpse was brought from outside, there should be no blood under Yamaguchi's corpse. The corpse was brought from the outside. Okay, so no. But that's what I see here. Blood spots are also over Yamaguchi's body. Thanks to that, Yamaguchi's stomach and chest were wet with blood. You really want to punch a certain character? Oh no, is it Haruhiko? He just seems like he's gonna say something really dumb and punch-worthy. The shape of the bleeding itself certainly feels like dragging the corpse to the floor from the outside. If so, there can be no blood left under the corpse like this. No, before that. Okay, if there's blood underneath the body, that means there's blood here before Yamaguchi fell. Okay. So he could have been standing still. Yuki, this doesn't help me. Is that right though? However, Inori didn't seem to have blood, so this blood must be Yamaguchi's. They're pretty high up on your list? Oh, okay, huh. I don't really know, but I know something strange about the situation. With the blood seen in the library in Yamaguchi's body. I'll mark it down to discuss his in-house trial. Library bloodbath. Okay, cool. And then we said shift. Oh, oops. Okay. Jeez, there's still a lot of blood here. Hey, you. Oh, Maeda. Tyra, what are you doing? Is there something in the hallway? Oh, that's not exactly right. The smell of blood still is here. And as I keep looking at the body, I just got sick of it. Oh, that. You okay? You don't have to overdo it. Oh, no. Everyone is working hard. I can't be the exception. The class trial will start soon. It's alright. Why don't you answer a few questions for me, Tyra? Oh, you want to ask me something? Uh-huh. When Kurikawa, Uhara, and I went to investigate the 3rd floor, would you tell me what happened on the 2nd floor at the time? Okay, I'm feeling I have to pay attention. This is probably going to be the important part. Okay, yeah, she should know this from, at least. Almost at the same time the BDAs rang out, Kinjo fainted. It's full of holes that my own eyes didn't see. Yeah, it is an excessive amount of blood, but also, he's a big guy. And if he was working out, you know, that gets the blood pumping, right? Oh, okay, I can help with this. That's simple enough. But there's not much to tell. We, Maeda-kun and were shaken when we found the body. And then we started investigating. Okay? I don't know if this has anything to do with the case, Maeda-kun, but there's something I was a little confused about. Is it okay to say it? Yes. What? Kanata-chan, you said you found her in the science lab, right? But I stopped by the science lab just before nighttime yesterday, too. However, the time the door was locked also. Huh? The door to the science lab was locked? Mm-hmm. Do you think it's related to the case? I mean, it's true. The door didn't open even when we found Inori's body. It was blocked with something like a clasp. Even so, she said the door was already closed before nighttime began yesterday? Okay, I'll take it for reference. Thank you, Tyra. Was I helpful? I'm glad. Okay, by the way, why did you go to the science lab? Oh, that's because last night I did a bit of mincemeat in it? She is so... Okay, look. She's found every single body, basically, so far. At least she found a body of her trial. I don't trust this at all. When I tried to use the scissors on my wrist... Oh, oops. Yeah, that... Okay, yeah. The scissors were in the science lab? Yes. I was insane back then yesterday, so I went to the science lab to pick up the scissors. You're right, she did make us wait at breakfast. Like I said from the very beginning, I did not trust her. Okay, I get it. Thanks, Tyra. So the night before yesterday, the science lab was already closed. What does this mean? I'll check it out. Yeah, I'm going to the science lab. Hey, you liar who clearly did it. Uhara, is your body okay? Don't overdo so much. So I guess it was we had to figure out, because obviously I know he did it. He got caught in a lie. He said that there's people late to breakfast, but he also said he was unconscious during the entire time. So he's clearly lying about being unconscious the whole time. And he knew that we were late for breakfast, so he killed people. But I don't know if he's an accomplice, and if it's, you know, V3 rules or not. Like, when did you kill them, huh? Or if you had just killed one. We'll see. Yeah, she's my mastermind suspect too. No, it's not a deep wound, so don't mind it. Have you seen the cell phone? Wait, the cell phone? You mean Maki's cell phone that you found on the 3rd floor? I thought Uhara was keeping it. Yeah, I always kept it in my top pocket because I didn't know who would need it. But now I realize that the phone is gone. It disappeared? It disappeared? When was the last time you checked for the cell phone? It was at least until yesterday at night that I recall having it. But after my fainting, it was gone. Okay, so that means the killer probably took it. That's a sinister premonition, but I'd agree. However, the cell phone doesn't seem important right now because first we have to investigate. Huh, I wonder where the cell phone went. In the trash? Not in the trash. Science lab is upstairs, right? Yeah. Is it safe to walk on this yet? No. Oh, I had really tried to walk towards the science lab, but I was surprised because the water from it was filling the corridor now. The water's still leaking from the science lab? It won't matter if I just go in, but from what Mekaru warned me before, it gives me something to be cautious of. I shouldn't step in it. Hey, can you go step in it? Hey, incompetent. Get out of the way quickly, you're obstructing the traffic. Oh, Mekaru, you came here, but this water. Are you still talking? Would you get out of the way already? But, Mekaru, you said we shouldn't touch the water a while ago. Why are you doing this? And if you're going there, wouldn't it be dangerous to enter there? It's fine to enter now, so feel free to go in. I spoke to Monokuma earlier to put it away. Put it away? You'll know when you enter the science lab. Still, no one seems to be turning off the faucet. You guys really don't have a clue, do you? You don't even have Tsurugi Kinjo anymore. There's something cool you should... Oh, yeah, feel free to tell me about the free time event. Put what away? The faucet? For the love of God, would you look directly with your own two eyes and think with your head? At least, it'd be nice if I could tell you everything, huh? Alright. I'm going. There's no point in being so irritating. Well, since Mekaru said it's safe to walk in the water, I should be confident now. Let's see what happens. Dance. I mean, well, everyone's free times events I do, they died, so, you know, technically I could just take said underwear, but that would be, you know, a crime? Oh, I don't wanna look at that, no. Anyway, how's the faucet? Is it off? I guess so. Okay, fine, I'll go investigate the body. Nori. Oh, well, I can't turn off the faucet. Hey, Ray. No, I like that. But again, I have to, you know, choose someone who doesn't die after, because I did, what? Ayane, and Maki, and Inori. So, yeah, I ain't getting things. You didn't follow me, did you? At least you listened when you came in here. You know now. The reason why I told you not to touch the water and why this place became a pool of water. Well, yeah, but Mekaru, I wanted to ask you something different from this. Do you think I'll answer? Well, I'm serious. I really have a question. It was when you were in the art room locker. You asked me to show you my hand as soon as you left the locker, right? Why? Get Hatano's power? If it lets me go back, I'll go see if I can get it. I don't remember which ones I have, though. I won't answer this, however. This is a simple safety, no matter what happens. The only thing that lives on is insurance. It's a minimal precaution that's needed. Insurance? The two of us aren't close enough to explain every phrase to you, am I right? Well, don't worry, the psycho cop won't be able to serve you this time, so you should have an insurance at least. When you guys feel so clueless that you got no other ways to go in on the verge of death, if this aspect shows up in trial, then I'll show you my last trump card. You're saying a lot of words, I'm reading it, I'm like, no clue. So, so please make sure that doesn't happen. Alright, Mekaru began to investigate Nori's body again, leaving only an empty silence in the end. It's a moment that she will no longer speak. At the time, Mekaru had to make sure to give her my right hand. I took a look at my right hand. There wasn't anything there. Is there something only Mekaru knows? Right? I mean, even her little sprite is... Yeah, sorry, warning. Jeez. Tea. Calming tea. I was seeing Nori's body sinking in the water. It seemed like she was in tears. We're investigating the bodies of some of our dead friends, but no time to grieve. However, without investigation, the killer has to be identified. If it is Kinji, he's gonna be knocked down a letter on your list? Yeah, jeez. Yeah, what if he... No, I don't think he's the accomplice just yet. Maybe. I don't know. However, without investigation, the killer has to be identified. In order to survive the class trial, I must investigate. From now, I decided to look at the body of Inori based on what was written in the Monokuma file. Inori's body was so terrible that you couldn't see it with your own eyes open. But for now, all of her clothes and skin were burnt. Her whole body was fixed with several layers of box tape, and her hands were tied with ropes and hung from a table. Inori, in this state of being unable to move, suffered terrible pain and died. Damn it. I continued to investigate while my swearings reached hollowed ears. The tools that were used on Inori, I remember seeing box tapes and ropes in the art room. It seems that for whatever reason, the art room is a place related to the incident. Other than that, I can only think of the fact that the faucet where she is tied to the same table, there's many miscellaneous tools around us. You're right, she doesn't have her coat. So we gotta find her coat, that means. The box tape was tightly attached in her shoulders, 5 layers. Even a strong adult man would make it impossible to tear off. Even their own strength, and also it must have been even harder for Nori, who was small in size, to move. Was there any reason to tie Nori to this extent? Just a killer's idea? Would that be it? Looking at it that way, Inori had always been in the infirmary after it was opened. Okay, so I gotta go to the art room and I gotta go to the infirmary. Got it. Monokuma file. Okay. Alright. So Inori is 8:35 a.m. Right before 5 minutes before Kakuro. At least it's maybe? I don't know. Alright, the body's internal organs are burned through wet body because of an electric current for a long time while being bound. Okay, terrible. No, a drop of blood was shed. And yet this is the most terrible someone has done to a friend. Doing this to Inori, who is the smallest and weakest among us. The culprit behind this, it's fair to say that we are distressed to have in doubt another friend against will, but this very moment, the undeniable anger. I can look at the running faucet? Yeah, I'm going to. I feel has risen against its perpetrator, who I don't know who they are yet. It's different from Yamaguchi, who is presumed to have been killed by his neck with one blow. But Inori's case was just a victim that was killed in front of my very own eyes. A few minutes ago, with a single wall in between the door of the science lab, I heard her scream, her pain, her cries, her agony very clearly. I can't help but feel this anger, but it won't make any difference, since it's just a Monokuma file that gives me information on how to make use of this. But this alone is not enough information, for what can be deduced of now is 8:35, 5 minutes before Yamaguchi, and I could not open the science lab room. We were just outside the room, there's no problem with the time at least. But killing 2 people directly in 5 minutes. And that time we're walking to the second and third floor, so if you go back and forth between the areas, you definitely stand out. You thought of something? Yeah. Oh, what is this? A wooden stick-like object was floating on the water-filled science lab door. Oh, this is right. This is the science lab's door did not open because of this thing. If Yamaguchi dies second, does that mean someone on the second floor killed him? Yeah, I'm gonna need someone to draw out exactly where everyone was standing during the times. See, it could be, but also because he was nearly decapitated, and I really do feel like piano wire was involved with this. Because they said it wasn't like rough like a knife, that it was like very like clean cut. And that's like piano wire. But I don't know if we have that, because I don't know if do we have a music room open yet? I don't know. We'll see. When we found Inori's body, we had a hard time because the door of the science room couldn't be opened, but it seems that the killer used an object to block the door. When I picked it up and checked it up close, it was an ordinary wooden stick. But it was very thick, so it would be natural the sliding door was blocked by something like this. When I looked at the back of the door, I saw a space where a wooden board could fit in. It is closed while standing behind the door. Then the closed room scenario would naturally be completed. However, what was the reason for the killer to make a closed room? A reason to lock the room. I'll keep that in mind. Kaede, no! We'll just sit there another execution for you. I don't want to do that. Oh, this is... Oh, the cell phone! Deep in the water pool of the science lab, I saw something that I'd seen before. This was Maki's mobile phone? Probably. The cell phone that Hara discovered on the first day when the 3rd floor was opened. I haven't seen any other phones, so Maki's the only one left. Why is the cell phone in this place? I looked up at the sides wondering, but as soon as I saw the screen, I noticed that the phone was not in a normal condition. Why is the screen like this? The phone screen was crumpled with a mixture of purple and pink. The clock was turned into a strange language rather than numbers. And the buttons weren't fit properly. So to put it in simply word, it's broken. Well, it's only natural because it was underwater. I couldn't hide my disappointment, hoping that I might be able to fix this phone and get in touch with the outside world later on. No. The class trash should be the main priority. Yeah, no, there's zero chance Kinji is not involved. Yeah, Kinji, because Kinji is Yuhara. Yeah, there's zero chance he's not involved. Like, I wanted, like, say, like, I just want to go to trial and go, it's him. Let's just vote now, guys. But then, you know, they all think I'm the mastermind, so they probably won't let me do that. No, right now, the class trial should be the main priority. Anyway, does this mean that the mobile phone was used as some kind of tool for the incident related to this case? Thinking that way, I fiddled with the phone a little more. I noticed a small alarm indicator on top of the screen. Okay, yeah, so that means... Sorry, I didn't mean to be loud right there. That means the killer is probably... was on the second floor, and that the phone was set to, like, electrocute the water that was filling the room up. Like, as soon as the alarm went off or something like that. I don't know. Something, alarm, so... Yeah, something, I don't know, like, assisting or mastermind or not mastermind, or plotter of the murders. Gotta think. The alarm was set to 8:30, which she died at 8:35, okay. But now it's already off. So who set the alarm? Besides at 8:30, that was just before we tried to open the science lab door. As I pondered, it's very likely the phone was involved in the incident. Hey, you made it! Hi! Welcome in. We are definitely doing just fine investigating Nori's body. I'm not traumatized whatsoever. Because it was not only that, there was another tool attached to the phone strap. Oh wait, is that a... Okay, yeah. So, the phone, at 11:30, set off this, taser. And once it set off the taser, that's when it electrocuted all the water in the room, and that's when she died, which means the killer was on the other floor killing Yamaguchi, potentially. Yeah. The object connected to... But where did he get that? Oh my gosh, it's not the same room where everyone gets the weapons again, is it? Traumatized us? Nah. Yeah, I've only played so many Danganronpa games. Totally not traumatized. I'm still not sad about Sakura. What? The object connected to the cell phone strap was something I see in cartoons and movies. An electric shocker? I think it's also called a stun gun. Right? That's what I'm wondering. I'm like, it has to come from, what's the room again that Tori has all the things that all the weapons come from? It's like, why? Tori, why? Why are these dangerous objects in school? No, it seems like they were in... Oh, okay, so this is from the science lab. Okay, that's at least different. In the storage of the science lab, but that's right. Now I can understand what Mekaru said. Probably because the stun gun was using its power in the water pit. If it entered in that state, there's a high chance that we would have gotten electrocuted. But now it seems that it's not working. That was because Mekaru told Monokuma to put it away. You know, you're right, he could have just had that on him from the beginning. More importantly than that is that this is far from crime scene. According to Monokuma's file, Inori's death was caused by electrocution. So it was probably the most definitive that this was most likely the murder weapon. But what reason does it have to be connected to the phone strap? Okay, Yuki, you're like 3 steps behind us, okay? If you think about this, if the weapon was a stun gun, it means that the killer stuck Inori with his... No! Yuki, come on! But then contradictions show up. Yeah, no. There's nothing that suggests that the killer can only attack directly into the victim. Maybe making the science lab out of water like this was... Okay, good, he's catching up. Finally! If electricity goes on while you're immersed in water, you're in a danger zone. The rest to figure out would be how the killer made the water to be energized, and what method did they use. I'll have to speak about this with the others. Right? Like, Yuki, come on, we don't have time for this. Like, this room is full of dangerous water. I sure wonder how the killer got electrocuted. Alright, this is one of the tables in the science lab, and the faucet allows you to throw away medicines or wash your hands during experiments. But now water is pouring out the faucet at maximum capacity and it's overflowing. Right. The reason why the science lab was flooded like this is because of the faucet. What a huge waste of water. Yuki. He's worried about the water bill. I hurriedly turned the faucet and the water stopped flowing. Well, there's no reason for the water to fill anything now. Ray, why'd you do that anyway? Also, this must have been done by the killer too? But what was the reason? The reason to make the science lab a sea of water. Yuki! Yuki! Alright, I think, was that everything? Let's see. That. Yep, okay. So now we gotta go to the art room? I have to walk around. I don't think it was here, right? No. Alright, to the art room we go. Or the other room. I forgot the other room. Infirmary. Okay, this isn't art. This was just gambling. Don't need that room. Oh, Yuki. Yuki do be dum-dum. Oh, I should just read the notes. Are you the art room? No? Yes, yes. Satsuki, my love. Hey, Yuki. The hallway is a water bath, and the art room is full of bloody lockers. Why is everything so bad? Almost seems a culprit at this time planned the crime by going from place to place. Wow, it's a very intelligent killer. So not me. I wonder if Satsuki can win. Against such a mighty opponent, I'm a little worried. That's okay, Satsuki. I'll take care of you. Oh, missing painting. Hello. Someone on this canvas is a painting of Monokuma. Oh, no? We're not concerned about that missing painting? Okay. So let's just go look at the locker. It's a locker that contained miscellaneous art tools, but now the inside is covered with blood in a terrible condition. Mekuru is bound like this in the bloody locker. At the time, Mekuru's arms and legs were tied with tape and her mouth was taped as well. She was locked from the outside and hit the door of the locker from the inside trying to get out. And the result was a rumbling sound that echoed in the second floor. Did the killer do all this, right? Apparently the culprit trapped her here for some reason. Okay, but what if this has nothing to do with it, and honestly it's just her and police guy fighting the whole time? Apparently the culprit trapped her here for some reason. Otherwise, if you did all this to yourself, it would only create more suspicion. Not only Mekuru, but the attack on Yohara and Kinjo must have had the reason as well. But the bigger issue is this bloody locker? When you think about it, Yamaguchi or Nori's body doesn't... Wait. The painting was gone before? Okay. Alright. Thinking cap time. Oh, no. But Yamaguchi was killed at 8:35. We know that. Never mind. I'm like, was his body stored here? And then dropped off in the other room? But yeah, no, that's dumb. Unthinking cap time. Yuki, you're rubbing off on me. Get your dumb cells away from my brain. If you think about it, Yamaguchi or Nori's body doesn't seem to relate to the art room. However, what does the blood in the locker suggest? No matter who's from, it's pretty difficult not to miss it. The blood is also dried. And Nori didn't seem to have any bleeding. Yamaguchi had too much bleeding, but he died not too long ago. And Mekuru was also tied here, but she wasn't bleeding. If that's the case, it could be Kinjo's blood. It's my only guess, but Kinjo got hit on his head. If this amount is from his head, wouldn't he have died? The blood's identity is troublesome in more ways than one. I have no choice but to discuss it in the class trial. Yeah, someone else give me an answer for that. Okay, so... Oh, okay. That pole over there? No? Huh? This plaster weapon was originally here? I thought it was against the plaster on the right. I didn't come to the art room after, so I'm not sure about this. Huh, I don't know, it's probably just an illusion. The moment I tried to make that judgment and move my steps, I saw the red spot. I'm sorry, what? Okay, the spirit, is this blood? It wasn't very notable, but there was a circular red dot on top of the long blade. I picked up the spear and he smelled it, okay? You're right, it doesn't say AM or PM. I'm gonna look again after when I write down all the truth bullets. Yeah. So we could have died at... Huh, no, but... It's all the blood then, huh? I'm so curious. The faint but fishy smell. This is blood. This is the weapon that killed Yamaguchi with something long and sharp. Okay, so not piano wire. I was wrong. If it's long, this might fit for the murder weapon. After using it to kill Yamaguchi, it was returned back to the same place where it was originally. But the location is different because the killer got mistaken? Huh? Look, but it's only like one dot of blood, which is weird. Looking at the blood on it, it must be something related to the case somehow. But why is the blood so tiny sized in the circular splatter? It was so tiny that I almost missed it. I missed it. Did it make a small bounce from this? No, that would not have caused the blood to splatter in the first place. I don't think I can figure it out yet. Huh, okay, huh. Okay, was that it in here? No, the trash can. Huh? I wondered if there might be something in here too. And I inadvertently looked in the trash can, and I was surprised to find something. Yeah, this is... I like how it's just like, I know who possibly most likely did it, but I cannot figure out how the heck anything happened. I thought it was a tissue paper, but looking closely, it's a type of cloth. Is it covered in blood? Oh no, it's Inori's jacket! But why is it covered in blood? Yeah. Inori didn't bleed, but her jacket's covered in blood. Are these clothes? It's not just clothes, this is no way. Yes, they're indeed blood-soaked, and that it was difficult to recognize the original color. But the pure white color that looked at glance reminded me that it's originally a white gown worn by doctors. This white coat is what Inori was wearing. When I think about it, Inori's body that I saw in the science lab was not wearing her white coat. I think to find it such an unexpected place. I know, in fact, it may not be so unexpected. The place where the corpses were found are the science lab and the library, but the art room, it's pretty close to the area of the incident. The locker Mekuru was found is the same, this white coat. It seems the blood from the coat has been there for some time. It doesn't feel wet at all. The question is, where did the killer use this white coat? You thought of another thing? For starters, Inori doesn't seem to have any bleeding, so maybe it was used while killing Yamaguchi. But what? It's too dry to be from Yamaguchi. Okay, so he was definitely killed before her, and so I'm guessing he was killed in the art room. Well, sure, but also don't forget, like, you know, Trigger Happy Havoc. Maybe there's a cart I have to find, you know, because Ifumi got dragged around everywhere. Oh no! He would not be part of it, right? Oh my god, just give me a Justice Hammer and let's get this over with. It's too dry to be from Yamaguchi's blood. Thought it'd be an important clue, so I was able to make a new discovery while investigating every corner of the white coat. In the pocket of the white coat, I found a crumpled plastic wrap. But when I opened it carefully, I could see that it was blood-stained. The locker, library floor, white coat, and this. There's too many blood-related clues. What even happened here? Also, when I take a look around closely, the plastic wrap has a small round hole in the middle. But okay, so that was wrapped around the murder weapon. That's how the blood got in that one little spot. Yeah, huh. I guess I'll talk about in the trial, but it's possible it was used to prevent blood, but wrapping a plastic for the sake of... would it have anything to do with the clues we found? Okay, so we have a tarp. Oh no, yeah, tell me your horrible thought. Let's do it. Okay, so I need to go to the infirmary, I think, next. Which is on the first floor? Pretty sure it's the first floor. Dude, I'm mad at you. Hey, you okay? Did you figure something out? Is that a no? Kurokawa? Originally, Kurokawa was always to come out without a word, but now it looks like she's cautious. Is it because of the mood? Alright, she's not ready to talk for now, so I decided to leave it alone. Let's continue investigating. Okay, bye. What room is this? Nope. Infirmary is this way? Who do I think the killer... Okay, so last episode when everything was going down, Priest Yuhara, he said that he mentioned that everyone was late for breakfast, and he also mentioned that he was unconscious from the night until we found him. So there's no way he would know people were late for breakfast. So I'm pretty sure he did it, or he's an accomplice to it, based on just that fact. But I can't figure out how yet. What if Inori somehow killed Yamaguchi, and she would never, no. Inori's a sweetheart, and I love her, and I gave her vitamins. She used her coat to clean the crime scene, and then someone else, aka the culprit, killed Inori, and then moved his body. Maybe? I don't know. Wait, no, hold on. Infirmary. I think it's to the left. Yeah, also I don't think Inori's so tiny. Nope, weird storage. Is this laundry? That's bathhouse. Okay, infirmary's somewhere here then. Right, I think it's gotta be one of these rooms. Oh, the machine! I needed something, right? Increase movement speed on every floor. Okay, I can't buy it yet. Infirmary, here we go. It feels bad, there's no concern about it. Huh? There's something here. Oh, a mana coin. It's gonna be pretty straightforward? Okay, cool. This refrigerator... Okay. So we have an infirmary and a refrigerator full of blood, so a lot of the bloods could be fake blood? Kazuna's skill? Okay, let me go back to that in a second. This refrigerator is a place to store transfusion packs. So there's a lot of blood that's, not the blood from people. We don't have any transfusion packs. There were no more than 20 transfusion packs last time I saw. Okay. Or maybe 3 when I go time. Hopefully just 2 hours with me, so I don't want to, like... I feel like I should be able to get this one. Let's think for a minute. When did the packs disappear? I recall them being stored properly until at least yesterday. Then that leaves... Was it the killer's doing? But even if the culprit is the one, why do they need to take the to make fake blood everywhere? Okay, also maybe, Yuhara dabbed some blood onto him? Oh, wait! Am I going to the thing already? I think we're almost done by now, but the culprit's still a mystery. Maybe more investigation is required. Monokuma isn't called yet, so let's continue. Oh, hey. Kinjo, you're awake! Darn it! Maeda. Well, are you okay? What about your bandages? We're gonna have a freak out? Okay, let's see it. It wasn't a thin wound from what I heard. Now's not the time to bother about that. Maeda, did a murder happen? Yeah, a few. You kind of suck protecting us. Yeah, I mean, I assumed you meant chapter 3 and not, there's 43 chapters in this game. Because if then, I'm like, okay, I had to pick up the speed of there's 43 chapters. Yeah, just a little while ago. The class trial will begin soon. I'm glad you woke up. I lied. I'm sorry, but I don't have time to relax. I have to see the scene of the case before the trial starts. Maeda, did you do some research? Do you know where the scene is? Well, a lot of places. Yeah, you should start with the library, the science lab, the art room, the infirmary. Okay, thanks. Kinjo, wait a minute. What's wrong? I'm sorry. But like I said before, I don't have much time right now. If I go to the trial without knowing what the case is, it's over. I'll talk to you later. But what I want to ask you is related. It's okay if it's simple, right? Just answer me. How the hell did you pass out? I saw a bloody Yamaguchi. There's actually 60 chapters. Eh? I'm like, that's a lot of dead people if it's 60 chapters. Like, oh yeah, no, like, we just keep getting a revolving door of students coming in and dying consistently for, another 50 more chapters. I saw blood coming from the library, so I went to investigate. Yamaguchi was collapsed on the floor in blood. No matter how much I see corpses, I couldn't hide my surprise. Okay, So the killer used the transfusion things, put blood in there, threw Yamaguchi's body on top of it to make it seem like he was killed there when he was really killed in the art room. And I guess put in the locker? Maybe? Kinjo's Nagito Jr. Yeah, but I liked Nagito. Kinjo, I don't know. Be funnier in your, like, you know, creepiness. Maybe. No matter how much I see corpses, I couldn't hide my surprise. Taking that little pause is the chance someone attacked me from behind. I don't have any memories after that. Wait, so you're talking about yesterday at night? Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. So Yamaguchi was killed at night. Got it. Or at least he was placed there at nights? Something died first. What I mean is Yamaguchi was lying on the floor all bloody since yesterday night? Correct. Hi, welcome back. We are investigating chapter 3, and there'll be a lot of blood. Ah, correct. If you walk around the scene right away, you'll notice it. So Yamaguchi, he's dead, right? Yeah, not only Yamaguchi, but Inori's dead too. What? Inori too? Yeah, the culprit in this case is not a simple person. They're a heinous mind that killed 2 people in a single day. I think I'll like him in the next few chapters? Okay, yeah, I mean, maybe. I do tend to like, you know, antagonistic characters, so let's call them that. This damned asshole. I'll definitely catch this being and punish them. You should go and do some more research for that. I'll leave you now, Maeda. Wait, tell me where! Well, this is actually good. Kinjo managed to wake up. Is he gonna be okay? Time is already... Oh, right. What Kinjo said is weird. Kinjo mentioned he saw Yamaguchi collapsed, but Yamaguchi's time of death is around morning hours. Alright, bye! Thanks for stopping by! So was he unconscious until the killer showed up again? Bloodied and abandoned until the morning after. No. Miracles like Tamori don't happen twice. Still, what Kinjo has said would be a clue to something, so it's good to put that into notice. The more I investigate, the more the mystery seems to deepen. No! Monokuma! No. Not yet. Can you tell your dad to talk about it? Hey you guys, I'm sorry that you had to work so hard on your research. However, Mr. Monokuma here is impatient. So why don't we just solve this together? That said, the class trial will now begin. Please gather up at the red carpet door on the first floor as usual. What kind of results will be waiting us in this trial? Is it exciting or is it thrilling? I'll be waiting. Okay, wait a little longer. But with Kinjo, he just started investigating. And now we're already gathering? It was a big misfortune that he was lying down because he passed out. Even without Kinjo's help, we'll have to work together. Even if I think about it, I haven't even figured it out, the crime scene properly yet. Does that make any difference? Let's go. Or... Darn it, I'm lucky. Let me go to the Mono machine. Upon entering the entrance of the court, most of the guys were already gathered. Maeda-kun, you're here. Are you the last one? When did Kenji never manage to open his eyes? Huh? What do you mean? Kinjo isn't here? What are you talking about? Did Kinjo wake up? I met up with Kinjo just before we got here. Oh, is that true? Thank goodness Kinjo woke up. I can imagine just power walking through the entire thing, just looking and trying to figure out everything. But I can't see him. It's a matter of language. It's a matter of language to not have a class child without properly investigating his own personality. However, it's time for the meeting, but he's late because he wants to investigate as much as possible. Isn't that right? That is so like Kinjo indeed. No way! Well, what if Kinjo is the culprit in this case? Huh? This is not this deja vu again. Teria, are you just saying that because you're late? Think about it and tell me. Why not? It could happen, right? Huh? Kinjo can't be the culprit. Police officer record investigation. Yeah, can you imagine? Jeez. But you know, I'd be like, Kinjo, what's the answer then if you, investigate everything? He's like, I don't know. Tell him, Mayuki. I'm like, you. Wouldn't it be more fun then? Psycho cop finally goes to murder with their own hands. Mikado agrees with my opinion for once, so it wouldn't be strange if the universe explodes. Strangely, it's more scary when Mikado says it. Why do you enjoy this so much, Mikado? Did you forget? In the class trial, you could die. I had hoped that you would change at least a little, but you're still the same as ever. Because I know the killer and the trick, even before going to the trial. All that's left is to watch you shovel their grave, right? Huh? You already know who the killer— Me too! I know too, Akai! Tell him, Maeda! I was like, no. Someone else do it. Well, who is it? Why should I tell you, idiots? Don't worry. I'll watch you shoveling and struggling. I'm not sure if I should say this, but this was the first time I ever thought about wanting to hit a woman this much, Satsuki. By the way, is Maeda? He's related. He's like, Yuki. Oh my gosh, Yuki. What if Yuki flips? What if we're the one who flips? We're so upset that everyone keeps doubting us that, you know, we're like, nah, we're just blowing one up. By the way, where's Kinjo? Oh, he's late. I think we just said that. Alright, have you all gathered? Good, then let's get started. As always, just take the elevator to go down. The trial's design has been remodeled, so look forward to it. Wait, but Kinjo's not here. Huh? Kinjo's not here? Kinjo-kun was given a special time bonus due to his fainting condition. Is what I want to say. But since he woke up and started investigating the case, it's presumed that they're going to participate in the class trial. So this is my mistake. He won't get punished, but I'll bring him shortly in supersonic speed. No, I want to see Monokuma dragging him, kicking and screaming. Yuki has the spare dreams and has Maeda in his name. Okay, yeah, I'm like, if we're not amnesia Nagito, I would love that. Hey, what kind of supersonic speed is this? No. It's just that when I was about to search for him, he was already at the door. Kinjo-kun sure is obedient. You came and I didn't even need to call you. Shut up and disappear before my eyes are ready. Okay. Kinjo, you okay? Well, I did as much investigation as possible compared to the previous cases. The amount of information is extremely inefficient, but... No. I asked if you're okay because you got hurt. Oh, you know my body? Yeah, it's fine. I have experienced this much injuries even once or twice with the snatcher. Hey, it's been a long time, hasn't it, Kinjo? I didn't expect to see you bleeding and fainting. I think you're forgetting something. I'm a human being too, so I got caught off guard. Oh, what? Did you get a little fed up with us, Kinjo? Clearly last time you left the dining room, I thought you were breaking our bonds or something like that. Of course I did. And that still hasn't changed, but in the conditional situation of the class trial, your charges of being preliminary criminals are revoked for the time being. The criminal analogy is that the more manpower there is, the better. And because a murder has occurred, the rest of the criminals other than the criminal of the incident are simply ordinary citizens in the scenario. Fancy words for saying you need our help. So Ishikawa was making a list of swearing words to give a double comeback to Kinjo once he woke up. What? Hey, I never did that! Do whatever you like. This is a temporary truce anyways. After this trial, you become a preliminary criminal once more. Of course, Akane Taira is an exception. I'm always thinking of you as a semi-criminal. one that committed attempted murder, so don't even think you're innocent in the least. Yeah, okay, sure. The crazy guy started having seizures again. Hurry! Someone hit him over the head again. Maybe we'll get a better personality. Taira, don't bother with that waste of a man. When Maki died, we were thoroughly fighting with each other. It is a difficult class trial, even if we have to work together. Something gave me an odd feeling like this would be even more harder trial than any other I faced. Oh, wait, what? No, the last one was hard, so this can't be that hard. That's enough talking. Anyways, we're starting this trial, right? Let's get on with it already. Indeed. The first thing we must do now is solve what's in front of us. It's not good for everyone to be on edge this early. Probably can't trace the others isn't killing him. Pre-criminals, semi-criminals. I know, can I be like a partial criminal, Kinjo? An eventual criminal? Future criminal. Ultimate future criminal, that's what I want to be. Yeah, Mikari and Haru are right. If we don't pass the class trial first, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Let's solve them first. Let's begin. Okay, Yuki, let me... Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, make that one page. I'll check what skills I have, and then I'll save. I know I bought a skill. Pretty sure I bought a skill before on last stream. He be a half criminal. Like always, the elevator is making a loud noise and it goes underground. The inside of the elevator is filled with only 9 people left. It was so quiet during this time. There's also fewer people. Is it because the relationship between us has worsened in the first and second trials? Me in particular, I'll try to make eye contact with some of them, like Kinju or Makaru. I wonder if we will survive this time. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go! Let's go solve a murder! Whoa! Well, this is a surprise! Why are you proud of me, Bear Thing? Didn't you learn in kindergarten to think about people who get off the elevator? Kinjo's gonna go full insane if Yuki's a mastermind. Monokuma's been doing this once or twice already, though. It's hard to react anymore. Wasn't saying anything. Has it been turned off? Monokuma? Why is Monokuma like this? I guess it's a new act. Hey, how long are you planning on doing that? You have a class trial. Are you going to move? Something seems different than usual here. Hey, Kurikawa? Touching the thing wouldn't do any good. Huh? Wait, what's wrong? Mikako-chan? Are you okay? Kurikawa was suddenly stunned. At first, she thought Monokuma was pulling a prank, but she noticed the move was different than usual. And then... Hi-ya! I'm alive! I live! You thought I was dead. When Kurikawa touched it, Monokuma suddenly began to make a loud noise. What the hell are you doing? Are you kidding around? Don't do that again. All of a sudden, my rack was stuck, and I was surprised too. Monokuma, do you need a spare sheep to hug also? Rack? No big deal. Did you all come down here in the meantime? Well done. Shall we start right away? Looks like you're trying to rush with something here. By the way, wasn't Kurikawa's scream really cute? Let's just move on. Alright, it's time for what everyone's been waiting for. The class trial is back. Monikuma's right. Well, of course I knew this would happen. Nobody waited for this. Whatevs. Even if it's not you, there's another person who was waiting for this. Well, anyway, this will be the 3rd class trial. Your relationships, who has been paying attention to the trends of the nerds, seems to be in a state of lockdown, as if they were breaking. Shut up! I don't care about that. Don't bring stupid stuff and start already. Oh boy. Tough attitudes, I see. I was going to start anyways. Now then, shall we begin with no more words? An extreme trial. The class trial that crosses beyond life and death. 3rd one. The moment Monokuma said that, I suddenly felt disoriented. Even when you think that 2 victims and 2 culprits died, 4 of our friends were already gone. In addition to the victims of this incident, a total of 6 friends have left our group. Why? Why do I have to keep looking at it? One was Inori. Okay, but hold on, this music. One of the victims this time was Inori. After the infirmary was open, she didn't know when someone would get hurt, so she spent most of her days in that room. A child with the most angelic heart. I've known who worried about us, our health, our happiness. Inori was that kind of person, through and through. The reason she died was because her whole body was a block of charcoal. Her whole body was tied and unable to move. Someone who has done such a terrible thing is among us. They also killed Yamaguchi and committed ruthless acts. The culprit. Although Yamaguchi was timid and behaved inappropriately due to his size, at important times he mediated the situation like a lawyer, and we laughed together. Right? I really like this one. The trial to uncover the killer begins now. A trial in order to live. A lie in order to live. A betrayal in order to live. You added them in. This is a very good choice. Like, this definitely, like, ramps up, like, kind of, like, this creepy, like, adrenaline energy to it. I love it. Thank you. Elaborating their will to live for an excuse to kill, using trust at the risk of life. Risking our lives in this class trial. Okay. Well, I need to save the game for sure. 2. Truth bullets. What do we got? So we got Yamaguchi dead at 8:40 p.m. from his throat cut by spear. Oh yeah, in case anyone doesn't know, I got little Edgeworth post-it sticky notes to take my notes on here. Alright. We got that. Yamaguchi's body. Too much bleeding because of fake blood. Okay. Kinjo's attacked at night. I don't need to write that down, I know that. Okay, Tyra. Her testimony is that she was in science room at night. Door locked. Got it. Bloody locker. I was like, I need my inner prosecutor to, you know, help me here. Alright, blood on the locker, even Mekaru is unharmed. Who's the owner of the blood? Blood transfusion or Yamaguchi. Plaster weapon has the dot. Bloody white coat was in the art room. Bloody tarp was in the art room. Nori's body has 5 tape. Science lab blood, broken phone, stun gun, wooden board. Alright. Mekaru's testimony is right hand and her trump card. That doesn't help me. Thanks, Mekaru. Okay, it's missing blood packs. Alright, Kinjo. This nighttime trial. Yeah, okay. Nighttime. Okay, I am ready now. And oh, I don't get to see which what do you call to have? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. You guys ready? Let's do it. Trial. Begin. Now then, let's begin with a brief explanation of the class trial. The outcome of the class trial is decided by your votes. If you point out the blackened, only they will get punished. But in case you point out the wrong one, everyone will be punished, and the one who deceived everyone will be graduated from this academy. Hey, also this translation is brought by Zephy. Hey! Please give a heartfelt like to the channel. Do that! Alright, so we have to find the culprit who killed Kanana-chan and Yamaguchi, right? That's right! Now then, you may start your discussion. You know, it's a little bit awkward, but can Kinjo lead again? Why? I could keep you top of my reasoning, but unfortunately, I won't be very helpful this time either. I investigated in a hurry, and I don't know the details of the case, and there are several parts that I could not investigate. Because he got beaten and knocked out by the killer, right? Well then, we have no choice but to do it ourselves as much as possible. It's gonna be a miracle if Mekaru helps us. No, it'll be fine. If you keep talking, we'll reach an answer, right? When you start discussing, Kinjo might be able to find something too. Man, does someone believe in me? I hope so. Then let's do it. Yeah, like I say, I am loving this so much right now. This case has been far more different than the others, unlike Maki or Tomori, who died suddenly while we couldn't see them. The murder took place right in front of us. Yeah, that too. We know because 2 people were killed on different floors. I think the people on each other's floors will have different information. That was kind of when Kinjo found out at that time. Then it's best to listen to everyone as much as possible. We'll begin with a summary of the case. Satsuki's gonna help too. Okay, so the people who surveyed the 2nd floor and the people who checked the 3rd floor saw and heard differently, so we had to gather information. As Kobushikawa said, Kinjo doesn't know anything, so let's explain the incident and sort of the order in which the incident occurred. Alright, so first, before the body discovery announcement rang this morning, Maeda, Taira, Iranami, Atori, and I were waiting for everyone to gather at the restaurant. Yeah, Yuki. You know what? You're right. I also would be like, Yuki, you lead us. Explain what a faucet is, Yuki. After 1 hour, Mikako-chan arrived, but the rest were not coming at all. So he felt something was wrong and decided to find Kanata-chan and Yamaguchi-kun. And then on the 2nd floor, we found Uehara fainted. And fortunately, he was able to come to his senses, but after that, on the 3rd floor, there's a strange sound that went wild. So we decided to act in 2 groups. The 2nd floor investigation group and the 3rd one. Kurikawa, Uehara, and me on the 3rd floor. And as for the 2nd one, it was Taira, Kobushikawa, Atori, and Iranami took over. Okay, so you're saying the viewpoint diverges from there, is that right? In my case, I heard a rough story from the others in charge of the 2nd floor investigation, but there are probably many others who don't know about it yet. Shall Maeda, Kurikawa, and me talk about the 3rd floor first? We went up to the 3rd floor, and then each of us decided to check a room. Maeda went to the art room, the epicenter of the strange sounds. I checked the science lab, and Kurikawa decided to check on the rest of the rooms. The empty classrooms in the casino. There was nothing wrong. Like Uehara said, I headed to the art room, where I was able to confirm the identity of the strange noise. It's like Hajime in the Octagon. The sound coming from inside the locker. What I found was Mikaru tied up hands and feet. Inside the art room locker was Mikaru, with her mouth taped and her limbs were bloody. And she was kicking the locker door trying to open it. That's what the roaring sound was. Mikaru was trapped? And bloody? Wait, she wasn't in a position to talk to the others either? This incompetent child. I won't let this go so easily. Huh? Why me? I was trying to organize the case. Maeda went to the art room and came along with Mikaru, and I wondered how he found her. She must have been trapped. Well, at that time, the situation was so urgent that there were some things that could not be explained properly. Why was Mikaru found like that? Why, you ask? I was taken off guard by the killer. You also say that you were off guard. Don't worry. Unlike Cop over there, I didn't give a damn. Oh, what do you mean? Don't mind. I can hear your discussion. I'll tell you after I watch you guys shovel some more. You really are a piece of... Isn't there any cooperativeness here anymore? You know, it's really smart, honestly. Like, yeah, you know what? Get rid of the lawyer and the doctor and any useful person who could help the child. Because think about it. If it was just, like, Satsuki and Haruhiko and Atori, and they had to, like, you know, figure out evidence, the Blacken would kind of maybe win. Hey, I'm hurt. Why did they attack me? Ignore Mekaru and keep talking. Even if you don't know, I have a reason based on what I heard just now. Yeah, okay, I'll continue. After taking Mekaru out, we came out through the corridor. But then Kurikawa and Uehara called out, mentioning that the science lab door wasn't opening. As I said earlier, I went to investigate the science lab, but the door was tightly closed and couldn't be opened. In my attempt, I tried to force it open, but it was no use. The effort didn't seem good at all. So Kurikawa joined, who came from investigating the other places. Yeah, there was even a screen coming out of the science lab. The 4 of us who were on the 3rd floor all focused on opening the door and finally succeeded in opening the door to it. Was Kanata-chan dead? Shortly after, the body discovery announcement came out. Everyone knows by now from seeing Inori's body, but it was so horrible that she was shocked to death and she couldn't even move from there. But the crime didn't end there. Yeah, it came out again. Another BDA. Oh, that's Yamaguchi's BDA that we found in the library, right? Yeah, I don't know why. Like, hey, you know what? Just get rid of Mecha or two. She's annoying at times. I love her because she has the answers and will help out, kind of. But if I was a killer, for sure, I would have murdered her. Oh, you're fine. In order to see what transpired, we went down to the second floor and joined you guys, and we also checked Yamaguchi's body. That's all from a report on the third floor investigation team. As for us, who checked the second floor, are no different. Each of the four were put to investigate a classroom, and I went to the library, found Yamaguchi and Kinji, and then the rest of the guys discovered the corpse one after another, and the body discovery notes are rang. So roughly, that's how the case played out. Well, yeah, at first glance, it's like a murder case, just like two people died overnight. And we found them one after another, but... The biggest problem with this case is that the killing was this morning, the same day. They went to the same areas as us, even the same hour, and committed a murder. Is that... You mean you estimated time of death in the Monokuma file? Well, yeah, that's right. According to the Monokuma file, Yamaguchi and Inori died at the same time. Died at the time you were investigating the second and third floors. I want someone to go, no, that's wrong, to me. I realize this, but as much as we've been acting in pairs and working with each other, we can prove everyone's an alibi. That's not the only thing weird, right? When the science lab door was closed, we heard Inori scream clearly with the door in between. When we opened the door, there was no one inside. Wait a minute. That's the same for us. The place where Haruka was found was near the stairs, the second floor. To get out of the library after killing Yamaguchi, you must pass through there, so you couldn't have missed them. When you went to search the library, did you go right away after breaking with the others who went to the third floor? Yes. When I went to the library, Yamaguchi was already dead. You really something about chapter 1? And even if we say that they secretly came out, Ganai-chan was killed too. To go up to the third floor, they would have to pass Maeda, right? All these things don't make any sense. I didn't ask for that far. Don't jump ahead. Huh? Oh. Yes, sorry. What are you sorry for? You don't apologize to that guy. That's how Kinjo is. He doesn't like Tyra anyway, so don't worry. Everyone else is not thinking badly of you, okay? Mitch was trying to kill Kinjo also? Watch it like every chapter from now on, everyone has like a murder attempt on Kinjo, but that keeps failing. I know, the idea of him just getting like nearly like killed in every chapter is kind of funny. Oh no, it's alright, Kabushikawa. No matter what the others say, it's true that I stabbed Kazuna-chan. And it's true that Yama-chan died because of me. I don't deserve to say anything else. If you know that, let's continue. I also don't want to waste my time talking about bitter stuff, even in class trials. So then the biggest issue right now is how do they go back and forth without any of us noticing it in a short time? Dude, you... whatever. Yeah. Inori Yamaguchi's time interval is only 5 minutes. It's definitely impossible. No, we know. Is that really how it happened? Okay. I didn't mean to click that. It's fine. I know this works. Actually, hold on. Sorry, sounds like disappear for 1 second. So I move my post-it note when I have on screen. Alright. Truth bullet. Shift. Arrow keys. Got it. Cool. I just have it written down from last time. Oh. Yuki, you're losing your power. Okay. So Stun Gun, Science Lab Flood, and... In that short... Okay, we're almost. In that short time, avoiding all the other people, it's possible to kill 2 people. Not necessarily. Yamaguchi was killed after. Do you know what it was that killed Inori? Yes! I do! Electrocution by stun gun, correct? Yes! Wait! Oh no! No, that's a disagreement! That's a disagreement! I forgot. Oh, that's fine, because I have the what do you call it already written on here. Okay, yellow is argument, blue is agreement. and use my stun gun. Maybe it was a stun gun? It doesn't make... Oh, fighting the flood? Flood? That doesn't make yeah, that. I couldn't read it fast enough. I'm like, nope, I gotta click. No! The weapon that killed Honori was definitely a stun gun. It may not have been a direct hit from the stun gun, though. Well, it wasn't a direct hit, but the weapon was a stun gun. Are you saying some kind of ghost hit? No, don't you dare bring up ghosts. No. Have you all been to the science lab at least once? Wasn't that sea of water enough to overflow the corridor? At first, I was wondering why they need to do this. In fact, the science lab was turned into a sea of water, and Honori was electrocuted. What was the cause to make this happen? Ah, if you could have a chance to submerge in water and drop the stun gun, you can cause an electric shock without touching the stun gun directly. Oh, dum-dum too. But wait a minute, the stun gun itself is just a suppression tool. It doesn't come out with enough voltage to kill people in no time. Of course, it also depends on the device. However, if you allow water to pass electricity, it would be left enough for a person to pass through their body. Well, yeah. If that were the case, wouldn't the killer be able to electrocute indirectly with water? Even if they didn't use a stun gun with their own hands? No! Don't argue with me! How dare you! Okay, hold on. So, arrow keys, which is truth knife, spacebar, shift key with truth, slices yellow words. Okay, cool. No way, Maeda, you're raising a bunch of flaws. What's wrong with son, Koichikawa? Listen, I tried to reason my head wrapped around this crime for a while. But the logic is so wrong it doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit? I've always been beaten by Maeda, but I won't lose to you today. Because we just want to not lose our lives, dude. Why? You're arguing for a useless reason? Useless? You said it was useless? It is. Go sit back down. Well, fine then, Maeda. Unfortunately for you, I thought what's wrong with your reasoning. He does it in a nice way. Well then. This is my chance to point out your mistake. Fine. What mistake do you want from me? Nope, I know how slash works. We're good. Okay, so we need the mobile phone. That's our true sword. Cool, one's already chosen. Okay. Certainly you can't electrocute without touching the bike directly. But in order to fix the water, someone should be in the science lab. No. After all, there's a chance to go back. Yeah. What? No. You're so wrong. I never read what you're saying. I just know you're wrong. No, not necessarily. If you only drown the stun gun, you can operate it remotely. That's impossible, only with superpowers. The stun gun moved on its own and fell? There's a tool that literally moves on its own. Yeah. Good. He's dumb, so it was easy. I like that. Yeah. Koichikawa, maybe. There may be one. A tool that moves by itself. Huh? In fact, the science lab stun gun wasn't just dropped there. Next to it, a mobile phone was connected with the strap. The cell phone? You mean the one that Uhara discovered? Uh-huh, that's right. Maki's mobile phone. It was the one that disappeared, and you said it was there? Also, you said it was a self-moving tool? Why does the cell phone matter? Actually, it matters because it has a vibration function that was used. Kinjo's right, the phone had alarm settings just before we heard Honori's scream. No, that's right, I understand this now. So, you connected the strap to the phone. Why is the alarm function related to moving? Am I the only one who doesn't understand because I did it because I'm a killer? Huh? Oh, Uhara. A vibration alarm function, you don't know what that is? Alright, Uhara lived in the mountains, so you don't know about the achievements of society. Let the civilized people tell me then. I did not live in the mountains. Uhara, what I wanted to explain was that when they drowned the stun gun using the phone's alarm function, the phone and the stun gun were connected by a strap. Probably the killer set the alarm at the time when the sun gun was going to be drowned, and placed the phone on a corner as if we were about to fall off the edge of the desk. When this happens, the alarm goes off at the present time. And he's a boomer, he's an alarm. He's like, back in my day, we all woke up with roosters crowing in the morning. I don't know if that accent was, sorry. The alarm goes off at the preset time, and the vibration function occurs. The cell phone moves little by little, due to the vibration, and eventually falls from the desk to the floor. I see, I understand now. So the stun gun was connected to the cell phone and fell along with it. Well, what do you think, Kobushikawa? With this, is it possible to electrocute Inori remotely without anyone in the science lab? Yeah, I lost. I didn't want to lose this time, but I lost to Maeda again. If people like Kinjo don't know, Maeda will be able to win. Is it a problem to win and lose now? Take it seriously. Yeah, oh my god, Kinjo, don't make me agree with you. This is a class trial. I mean, I know that, but who would know about this? I only argued once because I thought my reasoning was better than Maeda's. It's fine. Don't bite. Now I have to focus on revealing the culprit's crimes first. Why am I meditating now? You can prove him innocent? I don't got anything to prove him innocent. And so, Kanada-chan was electrocuted remotely using a cell phone in the flood, right? He's too old to figure out how to set an alarm. So you're right. So his accomplice is someone young and hip. Tori, you didn't happen to teach him how to use an alarm, did you? Say, you found out that the phone has an alarm function. Even if it is a type of phone these days, it looks like an old 2G phone. My question is it waterproof? Waterproof? Well, the fact that the sun gun fell into the water means that the cell phone it was connected to also dropped. Old cell phones will probably break into the water. No, rather the cell phone was floating on the floor of the science lab, and it was broken state. The time was displayed was strange, and the colors of the screen had strange marks and lines. I just found out that the alarm was set among other features that were still functional. So, you can't use any other functions again. It's a little disappointing. Even if it's out of signal, it was still a mobile phone that could bear a clue in the future. Hey, aren't you guys leaning down the road too much? If the problem is sorted, let's move to the next step if Inori's problem is already cleared up. We've still yet to hear a lot more from this case. Yeah, I do believe it's the chapter, the obvious killer is the obvious killer in chapter 3 rule. Alright. So, as long as the killer can do remote killing using their cell phone and the floor of water, they don't have to run directly on the second and third floors. I see. So, if you set it up in advance, the rest just needs Inori to be tied up so she cannot move from that spot. Wow, they may have used a lot of tape for that purpose. It seems so. But if that's true, then what happened to Yamaguchi? Huh? Is there something amiss? The culprit did the kill themselves. Wait a second. Even if Kanada-chan is clear, is it the same with Yamaguchi? When I discovered him in the library, there was only Kinjo who fell down. If Taira's words are true, it would certainly be impossible to get out the library without being noticed. Oh, the time of death was 8:40 in the first place, and it's impossible for him to kill at that time. Maeda-kun, Uharu-kun, and Mikako-chan went to the third floor, so it's impossible. Satsuki-chan, Kobushikawa, Tori-kun, and I confirmed each other on the second floor, so it's all too far-fetched. There's also the other obvious reason it's Kurokawa. No, I don't want it to be Kurokawa. Yeah, it's like, the reason it could be Kurokawa. Everyone I've given presents to has died, with the exception of Kurokawa and Haruhiko. Which means one of those probably gonna die next chapter because I gave them presents. And Kinjo and Mekuru were in the state of being by the killer, right? And then who's the killer? A ghost? No, everyone stop saying ghosts. Wait, wouldn't it be possible for him? You, Kinjo. What? Kinjo? Well, the Kinjo who was hit by the killer in the head, right? No, I feel bad for Kinjo, but think of it as terms for elimination. Kinjo and Mekuru were the only ones who have no alibi at the time of the crime. suspect, or is a suspect too? They were in the art room, though. It's too far from there, but Kinjo was found right in the library where Yamaguchi was dead. Right? I need to give the present. I think my favorite still is right before Maki died in chapter 1, I got a gun from the mono machine. I'm like, Maki, I got a gun for you. Come, I need to find you. And then, you know, we found her dead. I'm like, I didn't yell I had a gun for you. Please no one use that against me in trial. So you're saying that he being knocked out was a self-made play. But even I said the wound was quite severe to be a self-play. I tried to heal it. Wasn't that prepared? If you're guilty in the first place, you'll get executed and die. It's about hurting yourself. Isn't it possible for the criminal to get out simply by faking being a victim? Okay, so you all consider me to be the culprit. That's... Do you really think I did the murder? Oh no, I gave Satsuki a whole bunch of hula hoops. Uh-oh. If you say that, it only sounds like an excuse. If you're not the culprit, why don't you refute it? Logically, isn't that your specialty? Because I really was fainted, I was lacking information. I'm not able to refute something that you think is reasonable. I got you! Huh? Maybe. Kinjo, are you declaring your defeat? I'll ask this for confirmation. Yamaguchi's time of death is 8:40. It was written on the Monokuma file, so it's accurate. And as soon as you went up to the second floor and scattered for investigation, Yamaguchi was already dead in the library. Yes, I guarantee this. You know that you can't refute it. You'll just confess you're the culprit, right? Kinjo, is he really the culprit? Oh no, he's getting some character development. You know what that means. Kinjo, is he really the culprit? A person of justice or a character who doesn't forgive criminals? I have to leave this emotion and look at things objectively. Is it true that only Kinjo and Mekaru are without alibis and could have committed the crime? But I should think about this more. It's possible that we concluded this way too early. Right? It's like, no, Haruhiko, stay dumb, don't die. Okay, debate time. Tyra's testimony was science room was locked, library bloodbath, that's it, another weapon. The only one that could, the one who could do this is Kinjo. He was knocked out by the killer. Believe it. That might be your own trick. Kill Yamaguchi in the library on the spot. You just have to pretend to be stunned by hitting your head. Actually, only one the library can do at the time is Kinjo. But the wound was real. Yeah, no, I'm really loving this music here. The wound was self-inflicted and problem solved. Kinjo's really the killer? Da-da-da. Okay. I know it's a blood thing. Okay, I just gotta figure out where to hit it. Okay, so... bloodbath. Knocked by killer, right. Killed Yamaguchi in the library on the spot. No? It's a very, like, questionable no. They're like, he killed Yamaguchi! I'm like, no? Kobishikawa, wait a minute, is that really true? Are you asking if it's true? What do you mean? Kobishikawa just said he killed Yamaguchi. He was in the library on the spot. That conclusion's wrong. Yeah, if I get stuck at any point, I'm definitely gonna call on your help. I'm gonna cry to chat. I'm like, help me. What do you mean? It was the same logic as in Maki's case. There's no guarantee that the murder took place when the body was found. Huh? What do you mean he wasn't killed in the library? I think it's more likely because of the blood stains, or they were dragged from the outside. If Yamaguchi really was dead in the library at the beginning of the day, it would be impossible. Well, then where is it? Where did Yamaguchi die? I'm not really sure. Maybe it was in the art room? The art room? But that's so far away. The main stage of this case is likely to be the science lab and the library, in fact. It might not be an exaggeration to say that the art room is more important than these two. And the reason the art room is an important place, and why Yamaguchi might have died in the art room other than the library. I saw that tool, and it's very little. The tool had blood on it. The plaster. blaster weapon. There were some blaster weapons at the art room. It's made of stone, but if you cut it at the edge fairly sharply enough and swing it as a weapon, it becomes a spear that you can really cut easily into human flesh. No way! The spear that made of stone that killed is the thing that killed Yamaguchi cut? Because one of the blaster weapons has a blood spot on it. Huh? Wait a second. Yamaguchi died in the art room, but he was there? Isn't that a bit too hard to say he died there? He could have been to the library and put back in the place for a while, right? That's not possible. There was a plastic wrap with blood in the trash cans in the art room. A plastic wrap? I was like, there was the tarp or whatever, and it had a little hole. That was the shape of a little blood hole dot. But I had to figure out how that was used. Like, was the whole weapon just covered in that? That seems silly. Kenjo found it. You didn't have much time to investigate it. That's right. So I couldn't realize that the plaster weapon had blood on it. I just listened to Maeda's theory and found out its connection. And then, how was the plastic wrap used? Oh no, okay, sorry, not the tarp. The plastic wrap had the little hole in it. Got it. As Maeda said, if there's blood on the plaster weapon, there's a high chance that the murder weapon is this. The Monokuma file also said something sharp. So if the killer would have killed Yamaguchi with a wrap around the blade of the Hey, you said the wrap was covered in blood, right? I mean, is that a tool to prevent blood from getting onto the weapon? I realize that, but isn't that something odd? They use a wrap to keep the blood from getting onto it, but I said that the plaster weapon had blood on it. Isn't that contradictory? Oh, did I mention this? It wasn't just a spread, it was faintly spread. It was not an ordinary blood mark, it was just an oval, round blood mark, the size of a nail. Huh? How can blood be like that? I see. I understand after listening to Maeda. It was a simple accident to get the blood on the plaster weapon. An accident? I don't know how many people have gone through the trash cans in the art room, but if you've seen the plastic wrap, you know. Oh no, what'd you realize? In the wrap, there was blood all over except for this one round hole. Oh, I see. If it were the original intention of the criminal, a spot of blood should not have been rubbed on the weapon. But somehow, part of the wrap was torn. It's my lucky luck gift. And that's where the bloodstain remained. As these two said, the culprit killed Yamaguchi in the art room, and the weapon was in the art room. And the evidence was put in the trash bin. Well, that's great. These are excellent detectives. Oh, you're right. Maybe they did use something to stick it, and that's why it broke like that, or it ripped like that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I know the wrap prevents blood from splattering, I get it. And that could be done in the art room. By bringing up the wrap to the library. And then do the killing and then dispose of the evidence in the art room. Of course you can see it that way. But it wasn't just a wrap that was in the art room's trash. Maeda, when you found the wrap, you must have seen that thing too. How about you tell the others about that? How about you tell the others about that? You mean the tarp, right? Or, oh no, wait. Do you mean the coat or do you want the tarp? Okay, I think we just talked about the tarp, so I think you mean the coat. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Oh, Kenjo, you mean Inori's white coat? Indeed, Inori's white coat with a lot of blood. As a result, Inori's body was not wearing a white coat. Why was the coat in such a place? Seeing the first game while I'm playing the second is really funny. I can't wait to see your reaction to it. Oh yeah, like I don't know how this is. We've been throwing out a whole bunch of just random theories, and they all sound silly, and I kind of hope one of them sticks. I think my favorite theory so far is because I don't have an Ahoge, that I'm evil. I can't be the good guy. I'm not the protagonist. I'm maybe the antagonist, and whoever does have a secret Ahoge is the real protagonist of the story. Which I think is only Tori left? You're in Rage and Shock? Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I cannot wait to get Rage and Shock also. As a result, Inori's body was not wearing a white coat. Why was the coat in such a place? Wait a minute. Could god, Janice. She died in a terrible manner, but she didn't bleed at all. Maybe Satsuki has a secret Hoagie underneath her jester hat. Yeah, no, I love Satsuki a lot. Haruki's flip-flopping for me, but I do like him. But there's blood on it? I don't know why I know his white coat was in the art room. But one thing is certain, the killer used the white coat to wipe the blood off. Wipe it off? But is it still there? You can tell just by looking at the shape of the blood. In all likelihood, it's a blood stain that seems to have been rubbed with blood. At some point, you can see that it was used to destroy the evidence. You think he's the mastermind? I mean, that would be funny, because his true thing was that he knows the mastermind, and so obviously he would know himself. But I still don't trust Akane. She's still #1 on my list of is definitely the mastermind. Well, it was Yamaguchi who shed blood, right? Where do you say they wiped the blood off? It's the art room itself. The art room had traces of blood on the floor. There are traces of blood left. Yeah, I'm thinking Teria is the real protagonist of the story. And there's something... I don't know. I don't know if we're the antagonist, if we're the mastermind, if we're the bad guy. But we're not the hero. That's what I think. Maybe we forgot we're the bad guy. I don't know. We'll see. As Kurikawa mentions, there are traces of blood wiped from the floor of the art room. I've even checked for the smell, so I'm sure. I see. I didn't know about it, but there was blood on the floor. If that's the case, it proves that they wiped the blood with the coat. Yuki, sneeze! Sneeze right now! Wait, blood splatter from the floor of the art room? Someone mentioned this before, only Yamaguchi shed blood. Then, by process of elimination, that means the blood splatter in the art room is... when Yamaguchi died in the art room. Yeah, look at that strong protagonist energy there. Well, indeed. Well, that'd be good enough for the reason we didn't find these on the second floor. This is Kinjo, after all. Even if we investigate for a few minutes, they will remain to solve all the cases. I can only put up my reasoning up to this point. Even if Yamaguchi died in the art room, the mystery still remains unsolved. Huh? What mystery? No matter where the body died, what you saw with your own eyes was Kakeru Yamaguchi's body, who died in the library. Then, the corpse must have been moved by the killer, which in turn means they somehow moved from the art room to the library. Oh, what a surprise! Mekaru is helping us! Satsuki, you're savage and I love you. How frustrating this is. You got spoiled? Oh no! I'm so sorry! I think the only thing I know about the second game is I know that the protagonist girl is that girl with the white hair and the school uniform. That's it. How frustrating this is. Anyway, think carefully. The time of death of Kakeru Yamaguchi and the time you found the body. Spell bullet scan? Learn how to scan for... Oh, hold on, what? In case of an ordinary non-stop debate, multiple truth bullets are given, and it's common to fire truth bullets suitable to one's statement. In this case, however... Oh, no! No. I was terrible at this in regular Danganronpa. Okay. X or escape to scan. Got it. Alright. Scan a bullet from another friend's yellow statement to make it your own. However, there's no specific skill for this. A considerable delay is given to scan. My friend's business. Scan only one truth bullet. Don't hesitate to scan if you hear suspicious yellow comments. Finally, scan bullets will disappear unless you shoot them. Okay. Also, truth bullets other than those that have been scanned will disappear until they're shot. I think her name is Sora? Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think so. Okay. Find it in like the first 2 tries, maybe. Alright, let's do this. any buttons? Okay, the place where Yamaguchi died is... He was in the art room around 8:40, time of death. At that time... Okay, I like the music too. I always wanted to be in the hallway, just sign the third floor. But how did Yamaguchi teleport to the library? That's a mystery. Reasoning is possible. Long time of death? Yes! But... Oh, so that. I feel like it's that. Okay, none of this buttons works. Okay, okay. Day or night. Oh, that! I need that! Crap! No! Okay, okay. I need the day or night. I need the day or night. Got it. Okay. Okay, so I need to put day or night into 8:40. Okay, Yuki, shush! Hush, Yuki, hush! Okay. Yuki! I got it! Also, thanks for taking a star. Oh no, you didn't take a star off. Never mind. Okay. Oh, okay, so... Dang it? Wait! No! Okay. That's fine. Okay, I was just slow. Absorb it, please! Okay, so I need this spot right here. Got it. Don't worry, we're gonna get this. Switch. Absorb it! Yes! Got it! Okay, cool. So we shoot at Monokuma file. Slow down next time? Okay, so G is the fast button. What was the slow down button? Come on. Let's go, you. Yeah. Still got my hearts. We're still okay. Yeah, sure, perfect. Day and night? Guys, wait a second. There's something that bothers me. What's wrong, Maeda-kun? Does anyone have Yamaguchi's Monokuma file? I brought it last time I checked. Why? Did you think of anything? Kenjo, read what was written in that Monokuma file without any mistakes, please. Okay. Yeah, the estimated time of death is 8:40. Doesn't say anything else. Doesn't say AM or PM. Something's weird, is it not? Because I wrote that down on my little Edgeworth post-it notes. Something's wrong, is it not? Huh? Something weird? What is it? And this Monokuma file doesn't say the time of death. It says the time of death is 8:40, but it doesn't say whether it's AM or PM. Yeah? Huh? It's better than the police, am I right? Because Monokuma's a little butt. It was like that? Huh? I understand what they're talking about. Teria and Kobusing too, explain it. Monokuma doesn't want to do all these trials. Monokuma wants us all to die. Oh, what? Hey! Why'd you mention me and make me a fool? Did you understand? Please explain, Maeda. Tell him, Maeda. Okay, think for a minute. In the Monokuma file we've seen so far clearly indicated whether it was morning or afternoon. Maki, 6 AM. Blah 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 blah. Mori, 9:30 p.m. Monokuma with a little two-toned butt. It really is. AM or PM are not written on this Monokuma file. It was a blind spot. I'm sure the Monokuma file is the only one that says the truth. It was not being mistaken, rather it was us. It's not 8:40 a.m. The real time for the incident took place the night before was 8:40 p.m. And then, Yamaguchi, are you saying he was already dead since last night when we were walking around? Wait a minute. Are we jumping too fast here? Just because it doesn't say whether it was at morning or at night, it's plain enough to conclude that he died the night before. Maybe Monokuma forgot and missed it in the first place. Monokuma, are you a dum-dum? No, it's not jump or leap. Rather, the case cannot be solved unless it's this way. At first, I was fainted, so I thought I was lacking information. Considering the premise of 8:40 p.m., now that back and forth have started to fit. Still. Or do you want to ask Monokuma then? Until now, the Monokuma file has always recorded the time of death, in the morning or afternoon. Was there any reason for omitting that point only this occasion? Well, that's, no comment! If you ask me, I'll be the one on trial. I've said it again and again. I decided not to meddle with the trial. That's a big no! The Monokuma file always gives only the right information, and based on it, helpful for reasoning. It's kind of a service system. But now, because of the Monokuma file, it's causing a confusion of misinformation. It becomes a useless debate. Monokuma. I think this is a problem. Monokuma. A problem? That we can't help you now. It is not saying anything wrong. I just can't tell you. I'm pretty sure this is it. Monokuma's files always and only tell the truth, but some may have felt it through the incident so far, right? According to the content of each case, the description of the content is adjusted accordingly and properly orchestrated. It was orchestrated? In simpler terms, it's like this. For example, let's say the killer wants to implement a whole body trick for that purpose. In that case, in the Monokuma file, would it be it was drunk with XXX? Indeed, it's a delicate system that makes me sick. Well, that's it. The Monokuma file is only a tool that helps the investigation, not a tool to tell the truth, because then you guys will pay the price. It seems like... Oh, whoa. That's why the timelines are subtracted from the Monokuma file. Very strange, isn't it? What's that? I can't hear you. I don't know anything. La 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 la. It was bound to happen. In fact, because of this time trick, almost got us very badly. We were drastically wrong at these moments. No, it clearly looks that way. But are we really sure? Without certain evidence, it could just be inference based on Monokuma's words and circumstances. Why are you so negative? Did someone stab you? It's not like that. I just want to be sure. Well, okay, sure. It's not like we don't understand it. Well, if that's the case, I'll be sure to submit evidence, as Haruhiko said. Should we try it? Huh? You have evidence? I have... what's-his-face's testimony? Is that evidence? Yeah. Before I used to think about this, whether it was done in the morning or at night, but I knew the timeline trick, and there was some solid evidence to support the claim. Alright, the questions I felt during the investigation, I could feel it while I was examining Yamaguchi's body. If Yamaguchi was dead for a day, the cause of these questions are understandable. Stopped bleeding? Yeah. Right? If he gets stabbed next chapter, we're like, everyone's gonna be like, Mekaru, what did you do? It's you. The proof is simple. Yamaguchi's wound was not bleeding. Huh? That's not it, is it? It's because the library was a bloodbath. Well, it's obvious that this is the case. But anyone who has examined the body in detail could have felt the sense of something misplaced. The blood is recent, in contrast to the library. Yamaguchi himself didn't have a single drop of blood coming from his neck. Wait, you saw that? Oh, I didn't really check the body in detail. Definitely. It felt strange, too. When I heard about Yamaguchi's line of death and thought about it again, if things connected in some way. Then let's sort this out. The blow was far gone. What does it mean? It's been some time since he died, so the blood's already stopped? Oh, I see. It supports the idea that Yamaguchi was already dead yesterday evening. Wait a minute, please. Sure, that may be true, but what happened to the blood in the library? The blood was not dry and it was just flowing. Well, the blood in the library is just a diversion for the criminal to make it seem that Yamaguchi just died. The blood... Okay, yeah. The tool would be in the infirmary. It was the blood bags. Blood bags, blood bags, blood bags.
これだよ.
Do you know there's a refrigerator in the infirmary that keeps blood transfusion packs? Oh, was it the storage of transfusion packs? I think I brought one from the injured man to... I'm sorry, what? You brought a transfusion pack for Kinjo to drink? No. Okay. I'm like, inside there's a lot of transfusion packs for each blood type. I found out during my investigation this morning that the blood transfusion packs inside were gone. I didn't know because I couldn't go to the infirmary, as Maeda said. The blood in the library. It was a pool of blood made by transfusion packs. It was a room of lies. Right? I'm like, wait. Is someone secretly the ultimate vampire? It was like that. It was a little weird when you think about it. I think I saw too much blood. Well, in the beginning, Yamaguchi must have been killed in the art room. It was also strange that there was so much blood in the library. It can be said that they disguised him too much. Right? Kinjo, it's not your fault. Sasuke's just been feeding you blood. It's fine. From there, when it comes to the time of death, I have a guess. Maeda, do you remember? When the trial was about to begin, we met in the hallway on the second floor when I just woke up. Oh, what? You mean your testimony, which could have saved us some time earlier? That you're talking about, Kinjo? Are you talking about that time? Yeah, I definitely told Maeda about this. Right before being stunned by the killer, I saw Yamaguchi bleeding and fainted. Huh? Obviously Kinzo was attacked, but... Of course, it was at nighttime yesterday. Then Yamaguchi-kun was... Kinjo was a victim? What? I was like, it's Satsuki. Satsuki's a secret mastermind by making everyone go crazy by feeding them weird things. Monokuma files some bleeding, blood transfusion packs. And what Kinjo mentioned? I can only say that if the evidence comes out, one after another at this point. We need to make sure of things properly. Alright then. Now everyone knows for sure. Kakeru Yamaguchi was not dead at 8:40 this morning, but at 8:40 p.m. last night. So that's how it happened. Pretty good and confident. I'll praise you on this one. You mean you were locked up anyway, so you didn't know that. Shut up. Don't pretend to be all smartass. But oh well, I'll admit it for a little bit. I know the killer, as I said before, but I was not sure about the trick. I'll tell you that my gaze on the incompetent has changed by about 0.01%. Oh, just 0.1%. That's better than I was saying. It's a pretty valid thing. Oh no, what if that's the case? That was a compliment, right? I guess all the mysteries have been solved because Yamaguchi was already dead yesterday. The trick for Inori was solved too. That also includes the movement of the blood spots and the corpses all over the place was indeed solved as well. However, the real issue begins after this. Who's the killer? That is a problem we have on our hands. That's, it's you, Yuki. Not Yuki. Oh my god. I mean, Yuki. It's you, Priest Yuhara. Oh yeah, it's too early to be happy just yet. Even if we solve all the tricks, mysteries, and questions, we don't know the culprit. This is a bad outcome. But, if the contents of are true, the criminal deliberately wanted to make 8:40 p.m. and 8:40 a.m. different. The timing was thoroughly calculated for the murder, right? Also spraying the blood transfusion pack, and even had the guts to kill 2 people and attack up to 3 people in a single night. Yes, this case is somewhat impulsive and different from the 2 previous cases, which are also considered semi-accidents. I'm certain this was a planned murder committed with a crime plan. It's Yuki. Kinjo's words are correct. Unlike the previous 2 incidents, I feel it for malice. Are they really among us? Oh, are we sure the dead people? A killer who carefully murdered like this? Kinjo, what should we do in this case? If all the the tricks are really solved, and if you only need to find the culprit, you should start with an alibi. Since you know the real time of death of Yamaguchi, you'll naturally know who the killer is if you look at each alibi based on this. Alibi? You mean... Let's weigh each one. First of all, tell me what everyone did at 8:40 p.m. yesterday, the real time of death of Yamaguchi. Yesterday at 8:40? At that time, surely wasn't the time Tyra was making a fuss? Tyra's fuss? Oh, yeah, that. Well, Tyra tried to... last night. It's no big deal. Well, hold on. Let's not say it's not a big deal. Zombie Mitch! Tyra just got hurt a little. I was there. It's irrelevant for the case. Mikako-chan. Right, so that leaves Kurikawa, Tori, and I, who were there. Hironami, Kobishikawa, and the five of us were supporting Tyra. When I recall that, it was around 8:40 p.m. Okay. If so, I think you removed 6 of you from the suspect line. Right. You just keep repeating Mitch's execution for every single game. Every single chapter. Good. So the only ones left are the psycho cop, the priest, and me. But isn't it weird? Those 3 were the 3 people who passed out because they were aimed at by the criminal. It's nothing you need to think about too hard. I don't want to doubt this, but in this case, there's only one possibility. The proof that one of the testimonies was lying. Huh. In between those 3, someone lied? Yep. First, let's be honest as possible. Why don't you tell us what you were doing at 8:40 p.m. yesterday? I was in the 3rd floor area. I was hanging out at the casino side. Unfortunately, no one can testify to this, but... I was also checking the front door. But as I mentioned, I can't prove it because there was no one around. Same here. Huh? Well, there's no witnesses for the other 3? So you're saying that all 3 are possible to commit the crime? Well, one of the 3 was not attacked by the killer. What if they pretended to be attacked? Okay, I'm sorry, but... Right, finally, their brains are kicking into gear. I'm sorry, but Kinjo, Uhara, and Mikaru, can you tell us about the situation when you guys were attacked at dawn? If this solves your doubts. When it was a little over 3 a.m., I was on the way from the 1st floor to the 2nd floor. I usually went to the library site, so I moved there. When I went inside, Yamaguchi was down. I figured he was already dead by now, but at that time it was necessary to find if Yamaguchi was simply stunned or dead. But as I was trying to approach him... You were ambushed? Right. Normally, I am not always nervous, but I think I was off guard for a moment. Probably the killer aimed at that point and showed Yamaguchi's body to me. Huh? They showed it to you? Yeah, do you understand what I mean? Because Yamaguchi had been moved to the library. It's not as bloody as it is now. One brain cell for every survivor we have left. Then, in addition to simply confused Inori, they used as bait to attract Kinjo? I wonder why I was only stunned and not killed. But they will regret it, and in terms of keeping me alive, I'll find them out and they'll be punished accordingly. It was a similar situation for me, but it was probably earlier than Kinjo's. I was attacking the stores near the stairs to try to go to the 3rd floor. Well, how about you, Mikaru? Well, it's roughly similar. I was attacked near the art room and lost my sight somehow. Oh, did you lose your glasses? And when I woke up, it was inside the locker. But it all happened in the middle of the night, right? Now it seems that all 3 people were attacked in different times, and there are no witnesses, so how do we know who the killer is? Well, no, even if you were just attacked, doesn't it seem a little different in the method? The method? The attack method. Kinjo and Uhara, I know we saw them get directly beaten and bleeding, but Mikaru was not bleeding or assaulted in any way. No, you're wrong again, Haru. So, you think Mikaru is the culprit? Do I have to tell you every little thing now? It's chloroform, that's what they did. Chloro what? So it's chloroform they used. It sounds rare, but it comes out and used for a lot of things. For example, tap your mouth with a handkerchief. It'd be an effective way to get someone in a coma. Huh? You mean the stuff is in the school too? How freaking smart Mikaru is? Okay. I'm excited. If you had searched the science lab with even a little interest, we would have been able to find it right away. But it seems your stupidity is not going anywhere. Remembering the moment just before the attack, it must have been a handkerchief that was put in my mouth. Right? I'm like, Haru, no. Take one of our one brain cells. Just use it, okay? Okay, so if that's what it was, who's really the culprit? When it comes to an alibi, one of those terrorists is still a suspect. Don't think about the process. Let's consider the cause. Why are they ambushed? Why only them? Well, why them? Well, the kill was strange. It wasn't enough to kill 2 people, so they attacked 3 other people. But if we play simply, isn't it because they wander around nighttime? And wow, if they had some alarm for vibrations prepared in advance, or if the corpses were found, it would be a headache. Well, maybe, but... Oh, I have a little guess. I didn't say this because I wasn't sure, but the cell phone was used to kill Nori disappeared after I was attacked. I mentioned this to you, Maeda, didn't I? Yeah, you were looking for it on the 2nd floor hallway, right? Oh yeah, Uehara-kun had the tools necessary for the crime, so they attacked him and took it from him. Ah, I see. There was a reason for Uehara's ambush. And if that's the reason, why they attacked Kinjo? If Kinjo was normally at the time of the crime, it would be difficult for the culprit to get out, plus he's an ultimate police officer, right? There's also results of 2 previous cases. Well, actually, in this case, Kinjo's struggling like this because the trial began without Kinjo collecting enough clues, right? Even though I did research properly, your tone seems to pass it all to me. Hey, let's not do that. If the trial fails, Kinjo's life is at risk, you know? Well, it seems I can see the truth after coming this far. Huh? Uehara, yes, queen. I've been suspicious of it, but when I think about the information I got so far, I can see the silhouette of only one person, the killer. I believe some of you may have realized it. How about it? Some? You mean me and Mekaru, huh? We're the only 2. The killer's silhouette can be seen? What do you mean, Kinjo? You know the killer. Everyone's remarks so far about the outline of the case and the alibis combined makes a person who's making contradictory statements. That person is the true culprit of this case. Huh? Is it them? If the alibis are all true, the culprit must be one. Between Kinjo, Uehara, and Mekaru, the one who made the contradictory statement among them is... Yes! Phew, it's Yamaguchi! It's you! You did too much, dude. If you kept it simple, like, it would have been harder to figure this out. Wait, don't tell me. It was you? Uehara? Kinji Uehara? Eh? Yeah, you know, he's a priest. This isn't very priest-like of him. What in blazes? In fact, it's pretty violent for a priest now that I think about it. Like, bro. What if he is like Genocide Jack? And he has like a little like sneeze. Yeah, this is a chapter 3 killer. Like, wait, suspended? Not solved? What do you mean suspended? But I did it. I did all the things, and I could save. Oh, thank God. I can prove it. Kenji, was it really you? Dots. Oh, you know, you're right. Hold on, who'd he kill? He killed 2 good people. So what if he's like, what's his face? Perkyo from V3? And he's like, no, you must, I'm sending you to God. A bit morbidly, but you know, I guess? Wait a minute, Uehara, this guy? Can you elaborate why it's me? Because I just knew it? I'm not entirely convinced yet, but according to Kinjo, the killer said contradictory things. That alibi. If you're the one who said contradictions with your words without an alibi, there's only you, Uehara. Contradictory words. Why did Uehara can say those? Do you remember what he said moments ago? He said after Uehara was attacked by the criminal in the middle of the night, the cell phone he had before then disappeared. However, it doesn't make sense. Right? Inori was too good for this world, and he's like, gotta send her up to heaven. Does that make any sense? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying now. The science door was already locked, so the criminal couldn't have taken the phone and used it because the science lab was locked already. I'm not convinced about this, it's just speculation. But I couldn't think of anything other than this is contradictory words. I'll explain it. Alright, the culprit would start destroying evidence, such as hiding the spills or wiping the blood. At this point, Inori must have been held in the hands of the culprit as well. Don't you guys remember? Inori's white coat was used for wiping the blood of Yamaguchi. Okay, he's going into far more detail. Like, when his brain cells work, they work overdrive. Looking at this, it'd be no exaggeration to say that Inori and Yamaguchi were both aimed at the same time. And everyone knows how Inori died. Inori died from remote murder using the mobile phone's alarm. She was killed in a thoroughly planned crime. Just by seeing that, they had already removed the white coat and used it to wipe Yamaguchi's blood. It was a bold move that was possible because everything was planned and prepared. To summarize this, they killed Yamaguchi first, with full preparation. Brought Inori into the trick just as planned. It was as if everything was going according to their plan. All the preparations were completed since the beginning of the time that they were attacked. He's really not a priest, he's actually the ultimate cyber hacker. Otherwise, they would have gambled on remaining risks. Indeed, after all those preparations. Huh? But then what's weird about that? Don't you realize it? Uhara said the cell phone was still in the middle of the night. Could the perpetrator who acted so thoroughly and deliberately carry out such a bold action with the mobile phone not in hand? Huh? Wait a minute. As Maeda said, at the time of the killing Inori that way, and attacking from yesterday night, it must be said that they already devised the trick. Using the mobile phone. If they didn't have a cell phone in hand, you would think they would act first and attack Uhara, without knowing whether or not it will succeed and take their cell phone. However, the cell phone was in Uhara's possession since he found it. So how did the killer steal the phone from Uhara? It was either a pre-raid or it was never done in the first place. You a liar! That's a sin! You lied! The murder's a sin too! The answer to this question is very simple. If you were Uhara, you could be able to execute the plan without any difficulty. Uhara? Did something like this? You were the culprit who killed Inori and Yamaguchi? Cracked! Yes! Evil priest! Evil priest! Huh? What now? What's so funny? No, I apologize. But isn't that a little funny? I'm a murderer who believes in God and tells the teachings of the Father. This is outrageous. So, Uhara is the killer. He's not, right? Akane! Of course I'm not the culprit. If I say that, would you believe me? Huh? According to your reasoning so far, I'm the only one who meets the conditions of being the culprit. But I can't believe you guys by just saying that I'm the culprit in such a situation. You've gotten 5K! I'm 99.99% you're sure the culprit. Then can I prove myself with the remaining 0.01%? Huh? I said according to your reasoning. Which means if your reasoning is wrong, I will not become the culprit either. I mean, it's a death by a majority. Your turn to die rules. Are you saying you have room to argue with? You also look pretty dang sus right now. Of course. From now on, let me prove my innocence by showing you that your reasoning is wrong. Are you prepared? Sure, why not? He's a good Christian boy. He did nothing wrong. My heart's a back. Yes. The reason you point me as a culprit is because I don't have an alibi at the time of the crime. I don't have an alibi at the time of the crime at nighttime. And the contradictory words about the cell phone correct. There's nothing I can say about the alibi. But it's nothing but an assertion that you say that I'm a culprit with just that. Alright, why is it strange? Why is it not strange? Okay, what bullets do I have? Or swords. Kinda like people were just scared? Yeah. Oh, okay, oh crap, what was Mekaru? Mekaru said... Right hand. Right hand. Oh, sure. Oh, I'm gonna go. You know the premise is wrong? For example, would Yamaguchi really be dead at 8:40 in the evening? Yes? It was all over already. Yamaguchi is irrelevant because the reason... Because by evening, Inori was already captured. It makes sense that cell phone be moved after nighttime. What are my other options? Inori's body, bloodbath, bloody locker. Okay. Talk about before that. Whether Yamaguchi and Inori were caught by evening the next morning. Body. I left the body there. Wouldn't it have been possible to find it? Oh, I didn't mean that one. Okay, so no. No. It's fine. Just take my heart. Just take my heart. It's fine. Okay, hold on. So, bloody locker. Yeah, it's really dead. I don't know, he's only kinda sus. Since he has that 0.01% of not sus, apparently. Okay, talking about before that. What did I... Okay. I'll slice that argument! Freak! You left the corpse alone? Do you really believe that? Do you have any evidence to deny this? Well, of course. Remember the locker where Mekuru was kept inside? Inside the locker was covered in blood. Mekuru didn't bleed, so what's the reason for this? Google's still on Kinji's side. And as Mekuru said earlier, she said the method they used was chloroform, so they didn't bleed from any injury. If that's the case, someone else was inside, dropping blood. That's right. Yamaguchi's corpse must have been inside the locker when he died recently, and the killer stunned Mekuru and Kinjo. Only eyes who wandered around nighttime. That's it. Then after attacking Mekuru, they moved Yamaguchi's body to the library and put Mekuru in his place, right? To be precise, they struck Mekuru ahead of me and stunned her. They moved the corpse to the library, which made me off guard. This is the order in which they were attacked, capturing Inori, killing Yamaguchi, and stuns Mikaru. Last step was aimed at me. So what do you think now, Ohara? The reasoning we made in front of us has fundamentally no issues. No matter what excuses you try to argue, it'll be the same. Is it really hard to believe it? But if you're the real culprit, don't drag this out. Confess your sins, father! Doubting anyone like this is something I don't want to do anymore. Yeah, as Maeda says, it's unbelievable this guy is the culprit. A quiet, devout believer of God, becoming a murderer that killed 2 people? There's no evidence, no excuse for reasoning about his usual actions or being a Christian. We just have to focus on picking out one person who can be seen as a culprit. I want to keep this name, but I love my old name and I went for my profile. So then, what are you gonna do now? Murderer. Yeah, he ain't a partial murderer criminal anymore. He's a full-time criminal now. Ohara. Yes, I apologize. I was wrong. So you're admitting it? No, I doubted your reasoning. By the time when Yamaguchi died and the time difference tricks seemed to all be correct. So, according to that reasoning, Ohara is the only one who remains the culprit. Oh, I'm excited. Definitely not. Everyone has alibis except for me, Mikaru, and Kinjo. Because I'm the one who kept the cell phone on being mistaken for the culprits. What do you mean by mistaken? You are the culprit. There's nothing to doubt and you have nothing else to say. Are you still unaware of all the conditions that can be committed when all of them are pointing at you? I am aware that I'm the only one who meets the criminal's conditions. Among the living people, that is. Huh? This guy. How long are you gonna force this? Oh, sorry. Kinjo. What is being forced here is that I'm the culprit, but I'm not. Because you guys are so driven by this. It's no wonder you're desperately trying to get me to accept these charges, aren't you? If that's the case, I'll appoint myself being innocent as a blackened, and everyone will die together. Well, to be stubborn like that, so you're not the culprit, is that it? You fool! They're trying to trick us like that. We can't be sure of that. I'm not convinced. Oh my god, Haruhiko Kabushikawa. Think for 3 seconds that tiny brain of yours. You guys are stupid. Huh? What did you say? Well, all the evidence points to Uehara as the culprit, and all the tricks are undeniable. Why is Uehara still fighting? Is there something to make a conclusive objection? Now, there still remains one path to consider me as not being the culprit. I hope after you hear this it will change your mind. What? What do you want? Just give us a cool execution or... Oh, what's this execution gonna be? Okay, Tyra said science room at night. Something was locked. Yeah, okay. Well, many people, what do you mean? Think carefully, there must have been someone who could have committed the crime besides me. For example, Inori, I mean. Inori's dead. Why did the culprit kill 2 people in the first place? Doesn't that feel odd? This is my idea. Inori kills Yamaguchi and then... Oh, what? Do you really think that makes sense? Oh, her body is tied up. Doesn't make sense. Inori's capable of committing a series of crimes, so you know that best. Obviously there's no alibi, but... It's interesting? Okay. But in order to take yourself and die by dropping the phone... It doesn't seem possible. Then Amori's not the culprit. No, obviously she's not the culprit! According to my reasoning, Inori killed Yamaguchi at 8:40. After hiding... Okay, no, because I think it still is testimony. After hiding Yamaguchi, I was ambushed and attacked after the other victim. She went to the science lab. Nope, that's wrong! Yes, I got it, first try. That's how bad your argument is, dude. Even I'm getting it first try. I'm gonna get my Mono coins, I'm so excited. Uehara, you're wrong. Your bubble is full of contradictions. Is it, Maeda? Oh, why is that? All of you were in the dormitory at nighttime and attacking Kinjo and Mikaru and me would not have been possible. For Inori at all. That's the thing, you think Inori could at all carry Yamaguchi's body in any way whatsoever? Even with like a cart? Well, as you say, Inori killed Yamaguchi, attacked Mekaru, Kinjo, and Uehara, finished all the work, including the blood transfusion packs, and finally went to the science lab to repair that in the most painful, horrible way imaginable? Yes, and no one saw it, which means you can't deny Inori's crime. There are no means I am correct. No, they saw it. The reason why Inori can't be the culprit is because someone saw it. What? Tyra, you must have been around the time, right? By the science room for the nighttime yesterday. You said the door didn't open. Since purgatory. Yeah, a sin, Uehara. Huh? Oh yes, the door didn't open. That's weird, right? According to Uehara's words, in order the time after moving Yamaguchi's corpse and attacking Kinjo, you need to be prepared, but why did the science door open? Because there's a wooden stick. That's right. The answer will come out eventually. Right, I feel if that tiny little one went to attack Yamaguchi, he would have actually just, like, punched her or shoved her and she would have just died. Because Inori was already tied up in the science lab at the time. Oh, but of course, it'd be impossible to open the doors from the outside if you just wanted to walk through the entrance. If Inori was committing a crime from the outside at the time, the science lab has already been a collapse. It'd been a huge contradiction. Wait a minute. What do you think, Uehara? Can you still say that Inori can commit crimes? Wait and listen. Just because the science lab was locked doesn't mean it was locked with the latch. When Tyra tried to enter, the door could be unlocked with a lock function attached to the door itself. Oh my. And what about this? As a result of my investigation, I found that the door to the science lab did not have a lock function. There was no space to apply a key lock in the first place. It's all over. Ohara Kinji. No further rebuttal is possible. Now confess in good faith. Yeah, I was like, is that how he's gonna die? Is he gonna get filled with holes like the holy man he is? I'm sorry. Ohara, stop it. Admit it, you're wrong already. Please? Oh my god, that's bright. Guys, I think he did a murder. Yeah. Ohara? Why are you? I thought I was lucky that I defeated Kinjo and Mikaru. Why? Why can a trash without talent like you drive me to this point? Hey, I have a talent. I am really lucky in guessing the answers to these things. Ohara, you know, your character collapsed. Ohara, calm down a little. Shut up, you bitches! This trash, this bitch broke down my plan simply because you tried to open the damn door to the science lab. Yeah? Man, everyone's just piling on Akane, including me. I feel kind of bad for her, but also including me. It's all over. I just heard you out of here. Doesn't matter his confession, right? So you came down the end for a mental breakdown. Pathetic. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm still here. Wait and see that you, yes, this is it, this is it. I still need proof. There's no evidence if I'm the culprit. Show me the evidence. Huh? Come on now. You're the one who doesn't have an alibi, right? Shut up, you X-worth bastard. Okay, wow, okay. Do you want to get stuck in the ground from head to toe, huh? Yeah. Well, I just let you into a vile criminal. He just might have done a murder. Not like a criminal. He is a criminal. So you want to admit it, even though you're the only one who could do this. Well, we'll just ignore him and vote, huh? If you look at what Ohara just said, what's the point of it? Incapacitating Kinjo and Mekaru? And this is almost like a confession, right? I'll kill you! I'm gonna kill the bastards who are gonna vote right now, treating me as a criminal. No evidence at all. It's like you're thinking this is all done. What do? We vote him out and have Monokuma deal with him. Ohara, if I show you the evidence, are you finally going to admit it? Oh, I'll admit it. If there's evidence like this, not just speculative remarks or alibi blinks. Real physical evidence, you bastard. Well, okay, sure. What? Maeda, you know this. It was only going to be slower if you let him catch the holes of your evidence. Unfortunately, I can't help you here. Will you be okay? Yeah, sure. It's okay, Ohara's not sane. It's just going to forcefully scream against the opponent. I'll make sure to present the proof correctly. Oh no, it's not the meat and the bone thing. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Don't joke around, Yuki Maeda. You're just a lucky and competent human being. Ohara, from now on, I'll show you conclusive evidence that you're the culprit of this case. Maybe a little sloppy, but if my predictions are correct, you'll have no other choice but to admit it. This is fun for you? Do it then. Do whatever you want. If it's evidence or unreasonableness, I'll make you a criminal and execute you myself. For making fun of an innocent person. Okay, Ohara's not sane right now. And about this evidence, I can't say for sure. But I do believe, not only in me, but I believe in my friends. Time for the vote on the meat. Okay. Move the crosshair, destroy it. Shift is to reload. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I got it. Let's do this! Something. I will kill you! No. Give me solid evidence. I'm the culprit, right? Don't make me laugh. I'm not the culprit. Don't be ridiculous. Okay. Bro. Come on, I need you to run out of life. I cannot die. Oh. Did I just lose? I just lost. Time to exercise them. If I can get through this. Wait, a heart? Oh, not a heart. Okay, it's fine. I really needed what's her face's. I need someone's skill here, didn't I? It's fine. It's fine. Okay, okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Cheer up! Hi! Thanks, thanks! She just gave me something, I don't know what that was. Cheer up! Thanks! Thanks, Tamori! I think. Cheer up! It's so cute, I love it! You're the best, Tamori! Oh, where's my thing? Where's my thing? I lost my thing. I lost my thing. Okay, okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Why is this the hard part? So you're blocking it! You're blocking it! Don't worry. Sorry, I'm not talking. I am paying super attention to this. Okay. Did I get you? What? Okay, I thought I got it, and I guess I didn't. Are they really gonna accuse me? Are you serious, guys? Fine. They accuse me. Focus is key? Oh, wait, what is this? What's this? You're saying I can slow down during those scenes? If I can't, what's the button? What's the button do I press to slow down? Alright, at least it's not that far back. Alright, hold on. Does it tell me in here? Okay. Move it, press it. Okay, did that. There's a certain pattern? Okay. Don't speed it up before. Slow down. Okay. Gotta do it in a certain pattern. Maybe I need to spam my space bar. Solid evidence. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. No? What am I doing wrong at that spot? I gotta figure that out. You just shot randomly and it worked? How do I do that part? Everything just goes by like immediately. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I am a gamer. I can do this. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 4, 1. Why is my health drop so fast in comparison to his? No! Sticky keys! No! I don't want your sticky keys on. Yes! Oh crap. Mekaru's last trump card.
これが真実だ。
Right. Okay, I only did once, so I stood at monoclones, right? Don't you dare mock me that perfect there. Yohara, fortunately for you, there's already clear evidence of your crime. You could only be said to be the culprit. It is conclusive physical evidence. What? There's nothing like that. What is it, Maeda-kun? That's... Unfortunately, I don't know. Huh? Stop joking around. Whoever Mekaru knows it. Mekaru? Hold on. Where does this confirmation come from? You aren't trying to rely on my reasoning, are you? Mekaru told you, didn't you? Mekaru told you, didn't you? No matter what happens, she has an insurance to cover her life. With the aspect of the trial remains unsolved. And it's a corner with no answer. He will show us the last piece of evidence. I'm upset that the reason I know the answer isn't the reason at all being brought up here. Insurance? Maybe there's something only that woman knows. It's a little frustrating, but I know this isn't the time. I'll stay out of this. Wait a minute. I did in fact say that to the incompetent, but it's not like that. The killer's already cornered and running crazy, right? Why do you think I'm gonna let you know? This woman doesn't even want to cooperate in the situation? Well, look at us, Mikaru. We're believing in you. So are you finished then? It's over. After all, Maeda's just been bluffing and throwing unfounded accusations. Your proof is. And Mekaru doesn't even want to cooperate. This is just great. She knows nothing. There's no physical evidence I'm the culprit. Yeah. Me? Not know anything? Right? Mekaru, I blame you for everything. Huh? Mekaru, are you angry? That nasty pig killer. Where do you want your funeral? Can you tell me? Are you gonna try provocation in this stage? Fine. I'll write your will then. It doesn't matter if I vote for Kinji Uhara in the trial as it, but if I do, it feels like I'm just being beaten here. Oh, whatever you're talking about. Maybe you'll remember it then. When I was investigating after the incident, I asked all of you to show me your right hand. Well, yeah, everyone? You did, but I didn't know the meaning of it. You did that strange act to all of us? Wait, I didn't know about this. You didn't do that to me, right? You woke up late. I didn't have the chance to do that. Well, there are some mysteries that were solved before that. After asking for my right hand to show, she held me tight. She held me tight as if wrapping my right hand. Was there something about that? I was surprised. I really wasn't sure what it was. I didn't think she was the kind of person. What's up with that? The reason I did that was to check the back of your right hand. The reason I wrapped it with my own hand was because I needed darkness. Huh? Darkness? If you're wondering about what I'm talking about, why'd you give it all a try? Look at your dark side covering the back of your right hand. Yeah? It's all clear there. Easy access to wrap it. It's just the back of my hand. What'd you expect to see? Well, I definitely told you to try it, everyone. Why are you staying still, Kinji Ohara? Ohara? Hey, stay still, you. Let me go! Go away! I honestly feel like I said this is the first thing in this entire trial. I'm just like, okay, we want to do a trial, we're done. What the hell is this thing on the back of your hand? I don't know anything. Oh please, you must know. What you got there is luminous paint. Huh? Luminous paint? I was marked by you? Don't joke around. You and I never met at the time of the crime. There wouldn't have been a time to be marked like this. Oh my, why are you saying that? You definitely met with me, right? When you put me asleep with chloroform. Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. So it seems you think I'm the culprit, is that it? And if that were the case, isn't it obvious that the killer attacked you? But you're just claiming that you used luminous paint on your hand just because that's your own opinion? I'm sorry, Mekaru, but this is impossible without knowing in advance you'd be attacked. This is why you guys are so pathetic. Did you think I wasn't prepared for anything and going as usual every night? Prepared? No way. Would have put this luminous paint, it was you? God. Again, she just keeps jumping high on my list of just like, she knows she's in Killing Game and she's prepared. And I appreciate this preparedness so much. You think I'm stupid enough and I trust you guys when I don't know the outcome? Before Maki Kyoka died, I was always prepared for anything. Well, besides the glowing paint, I prepared other tricks. I am a woman and I have no idea who and when to come at me. So I tried to use glowing paint only in the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario? Are you saying even if you did die due to glowing paint, you could find out who did it? Is that what you mean? By the way, the card selection of words, it just feels a little, Fortunately, I only fainted this time, but my life was in danger. Should I say I was lucky? I was trying to use luminous paint for the purpose of something else. Like a dying message. But I can live like this and drive up the killer's smug face in one sentence. But even so, at some point I could have... You're an idiot, aren't you? If you're curious, you better think about which hand you put chloroform on my mouth. Ha! In other words, Mekaru said that the killer put his hand on her mouth, meaning you applied the glowing paint before fainting. Just before you lost consciousness? Oh, Mekaru, what a scary person! What do you think? Are you still gonna hit the ball, killer? I'm not yet. All she said was just lies because I just rubbed this glowing paint on myself yesterday. There's nothing to do with this now. The woman's a culprit. You just said you don't know anything about your own mouth just a few minutes ago. What are you talking about? Don't make me laugh. Don't joke around. I'm not the culprit. I'm not the culprit, okay? Ohara, stop it. It's already over. Don't make me laugh! There's no one on your side already, Ohara. Speaking any more like this is doing nothing more than a futile effort. You're just not willing to admit it. Oh, okay, alright. Comic book time. Nope, just do it. I got it. We are ready. What time is it? At 9:30. Nice. 9:40. Okay. So we got... a boldly attack to Mekaru. Okay, so... oh, oops. We got a boldly attack. No, Honora being electrocuted. Okay. Honori's fainted body was tied up. Okay, there. Gryffindorian giant buddy, yeah. Yeah, it helped with this trial that I knew who it was who did the killing. I just had to work backwards and see if there's any accomplices. Okay. So, did the cell phone, stun gun, and then tied up Inori's body? Inori and Gonto too. Alright, Blah, blah. Okay, so then... Bully attacks in Mekaru. I don't know why this pose is just funny, but it kind of is to me. Okay, apply... What? Okay, and then... that one. And then Nori got electrocuted.
これが事件の全部だよ。
This is it! Okay. First, the start of the case begins when the criminal attacks Yamaguchi and Inori. I don't know why the two were targeted by the culprits. But the killer must have taken Yamaguchi by some means first. Splatter. Then, they took him to the art room and sliced Yamaguchi's neck. This time, this took place was 8:40, which is also listed in the Monokuma file. However, this was not at 8:40 a.m. It was last night at 8:40 p.m. In other words, the killer committed a bold crime when we were still roaming around the place. Afterwards, the killer put the corpse in the locker of the art room to hide Yamaguchi's body. The culprit who succeeded in killing Yamaguchi immediately focused his efforts on dealing with the crime scene. Rip, inspect, wipe, clean. They open up the tarp to prevent the blood from splattering, clean up the murder weapon, use as the intake, and wipe the blood with Inori's white coat that had been removed from beforehand. Yeah, we're really bad. However, while using the tarp, a small hole was left due to the killer's mistake, and the white coat was not properly erased. Thanks to this, it cleared a lot of circumstances surrounding the methods of disposal. Sparkle, sparkle, shiny! Anyway, as the art room where Yamaguchi was killed became clean, this time they devised a trick to kill a second victim, Inori. Plot. That's right. It involves the phone and the stun gun. There's a method of electrocuting by drowning in water the stun gun at a predetermined time, using a vibration function. Asleep. To do this, the killer went to the science lab and first fixed Inori's whole body with tape to keep them from moving. Squeak, squeak, squeak. And the water from the sink in the science lab was turned to the maximum capacity. After a few hours in that state, the science lab was overflowing with water like a bathhouse. Tap. There's one thing. The killer connected the phone to the stun gun and placed it at an angle, as if it were to fall from the desk. Right, he could have killed Inori nicely, like, just a light, small killing. A quick, just poisoned killing or something. And they set the phone alarm to 8:30 a.m. When this happens, the alarm turns on the next morning, and the phone makes a vibration movement in minutes. And then the phone starts to fall off along with the stun gun because of the vibration. When everything was set in stone, the killer locked the door with a latch so no one could interfere with the tricks arranged in the lab. But she woke up and died. That's also really bad. It's amazing he wrote this all in his 10 years. Yeah, no. Writing out all is, yeah. I'm impressed by any, mystery or murder mystery whodunit type things. After everything was done, the killer probably thought most of them, including me, won't come out of their private rooms because it was nighttime hours. But the problem was that Kinjo and Mekaru, who went around openly at nighttime. As long as they thought that the time when the crime was done in the morning, and the trick that everything was set in advance is discovered in the middle of the night, everything would be over for them. So the killer thought to keep Kinjo and Mekaru from moving until the morning after. Yeah, I hope she had a nice dream before, she died. First, the killer attacked Mekaru with chloroform and brought her to the art room. He took out Yamaguchi's body that had been in the locker until then and put Mekaru inside instead. And then, Yamaguchi's body was used as bait to lure Kinjo. The killer put Yamaguchi's corpse in the library, made some extra work to make Kinjo discover the body, and then attacked Kinjo from behind in a vigilant gap. squat. When Kenjo and Mekaru were successfully disabled and no one could interfere, the killer took a breather and started one last final act. Once the morning was near, the killer went to the infirmary and packed a large amount of blood transfusion packs. Aww. And spread them on Yamaguchi's body to make it look like they had just died and the bleeding was fresh. And then they sprinkled a certain amount of blood on themselves, as if to make it look like the killer, as if they were ambushed by the killer. Splash, splash. In the morning, after the last night of so many things happening at once, we noticed that a few people were missing, so we moved the search for them in each room of the school. Act 4. Then, we met with the killer who was lying down near the stairs after we divided in 2 groups. We decided to search the 2nd and 3rd floors. Shock! And the search on the 2nd floor found the fallen Kenjo. The search on the 3rd floor found a trapped Mekaru. Lock. Ring ring. Afterwards, when a member on the 3rd floor checks for an abnormality in the science lab and tries to open the door, the mobile phone and the stun gun hit the water at the killer's preset time, falling. No, don't show this picture. No. Zap, shock. Into the water, killing Inori on the spot. Enter. Soon after, we managed to open the door into the science lab. Ding dong. At the timing, that couldn't be more ideal for the killer. Inori's body and Yamaguchi's body were found almost simultaneously. The one who had done a formidable job, who killed 2 people overnight, was injured 2 others. The identity of this heinous and cruel criminal. I really like that picture there. It was none other than you, Kenji Ohara. Execution! I am not gonna be that sad because you killed Inori in a horrible, horrible, sad death. There's no place to run anymore, Ohara. Are you praying? Are you saying your final last words? Uhara? Excellent. As Maeda said, no matter how badly it was, this is it. It seems this is my limit. What? All of a sudden he came back to normal. What's that? He must have been acting like Katano. That means, did you just admit it? That you're the culprit? Yeah, I am. I am the culprit. I might be sad actually. Oh no. Okay, what's the tragic backstory here? Did Inori, like, kill his babies or something? No, we're in high school. I mean, no, that doesn't stop you, but... Okay, let's do it. Mono coins? I know I lost once, but mono coins? It's fine. I did die more than once, huh? I died twice. I died exactly twice, didn't I? Well now. I'm never getting my mono coins. I'm just gonna beat up everything next extreme to get my coins. Well, not beat up, that was Kaede. I just gotta search for things. Well now. I've been watching everything. It seems it's okay to say at this point you made a decision. This time, no matter how much I play the role of the judge, I'm really sad because I seem to have been too much of a dead weight. How to get rid of this anger? It's a vote time of anger. Oof. Yeah. Well, because this happened, you guys now have to vote with the switch in front of you. The result of this voting will become the blackened, and will your answer be the correct one or the wrong one? I'm just gonna start mugging people for their mono coins. Not murder, just mugging. Now, what's it gonna be? But, Right? Can I, like, see if Yamaguchi and Inori and Maki and them had mono coins and I can just borrow them for a bit? They don't need them. I need them. Oh, yes. As for the result of your vote, your choice was the correct answer. The identity of the blackened who killed 2 people. Miss Inori and Yamaguchi-kun was Kinji Uhara. Huh? What is it? If someone thought I was going to say those lines before voting? Uhara-kun. Yeah, it was a secret thing that he's... I see. From the second of the trial, we've become certain of it, I guess. Why did you kill them? I'm sorry. You're sorry? His message was too much of a dead weight. That's no excuse. Is that all you had to say after killing someone? Plus killing 2 of our group? Do you know that makes you a serial killer? Does it? Or does 3 make you a serial killer? Anyway. Weren't you agitated from arguing back a little while ago, Hara? Why'd you suddenly become so quiet? I only thought that more talk would delay the inevitable. I had a reason to live and survive this trial, even if I had to do that sin. Well, that's right. If we found out you did the murder, you're gonna die. He already knew that the moment he was caught. No, that's not the reason I did it. Huh? It's not? Your motive? Was there something? Oh yeah, we had motives. I kind of forgot about this. Like, right. We had motives. The motive? He got murdered to get out and escape. Tomorrow was a secret note. Does that mean the original motive of these events was also the same this time? Was it the motive this time? The thing that you desperately wanted in that video? And that you wished for? You mean you had a wish that you wanted to get out by killing 2 people? Wrong. There are a few things I must correct you before that. You're right about everything. The plan, the killings are correct, but I didn't mean to kill 2 people from the start. Oh no, it's a Hyoko thing. Did Inori just walk in at a horrible time? Huh? You may look at this as an excuse, but only then that person's death will become colorless, so let me speak, Maeda. Your reasoning is wrong. Wait, you were trying to kill Inori? Well, I'm not liking that. The only person I was trying to kill was Kanata Inori. You did it in the end. It was too late and also too clumsy to plan serial killings. Your execution had a sense of improvisation. First, according to the rules of the school, serial killing would be more damning than profitable for the culprits. So what? You were trying to kill one person to make your sin lighter? You have a Reese's? I want to get a Reese's Easter egg one because I like the Reese's Easter egg and the pumpkin one. Specifically those 2. I mentioned this was not meant to be an excuse, but you're saying that it has one. However, I have something to say. I'd appreciate if you listen quietly. So, aka, shut up. Funny you should say such a thing. Think I'm gonna listen to a killer's request? Kinjo, I'm sorry, but shut up. The reason I did this murder is not very relevant to your motives. As you may have guessed, but I'll talk about that later. Not much later. Inori was always in the infirmary. She was so easy to target. This probably happened during Tyra's uproar, so most of you were in the dormitory side. I took that gap and kidnapped Inori from the infirmary and moved to the art room on the 3rd floor, and tried to stab Inori with a plaster weapon. However, that's when he came and threw me away. Oh no! So Yamaguchi tried to protect Inori. And that's why Inori's jacket was in that room, huh? Oh, sorry. The one and only Yamaguchi, who I thought was in the dormitory side with you guys. Inori, and you? Uhara, what are you doing? Stop! Why is Uhara doing this? This is not time for that. I have to take Inori and run away. Oh no! Damn it! Why is Inori unconscious? Oh no! Before that, I have to get away from Uhara. I have to go and check where everyone is. I didn't want to do this, but you forced me. I can't help it, Yamaguchi. I'm sorry. I didn't hold a grudge nor hatred to both of you. Forgive me. Keep Inori alive. is already become irreversible. I'm sorry. Nori. That guy was a wonderful person. How many people can run without having a single thought about their own lives to instead save others? Well, then Yamaguchi died because he witnessed it and you were forced to kill him? Yes. Originally, Inori should have been the one to be cut to death with a plaster weapon in the art room. However, because Yamaguchi intervened, I changed the plan in a rush. Right? Yamaguchi's wonderful. What the hell? Now that I hear this, the front and back are starting to fit better. It was especially strange because of Inori's white coat wiping the blood in the art room. Yeah, I thought that was weird too. And it couldn't be helped, right? When you killed Yamaguchi, Kanata Inori, the person he was holding, had his blood splattered on her. Oh, that's true. Come to think of it, when Ohara said they had a head injury, the wound was real. It wasn't acting, but being pushed by Yamaguchi. So that's the story. Anyway, you're a serial killer. That remains the same no matter what you say. Why did Ohara attempt to murder? I can't even imagine. It's hard to explain. How should I say this? Wait, before that, can I ask something? You, when Tyra's commotion happened, you said you kidnapped Inori. If Tyra didn't have a commotion, what would you have done? I mean, you wouldn't have known that. It would have been difficult to schedule the kidnapping. Huh? Why are you asking that so suddenly, Kurikawa? What are you trying to say? In other words, this is what the woman said. How did you know that Tyra's uproar would happen? Oh, they knew. Think about it. If you decided to kill, you would have had to plan and execute in advance. How could they calculate the timing to kidnapping Inori without knowing that everyone was gathered in the dormitory because of Tyra's bustle? Well, I'm not sure what Tyra's situation was in the first place. So, after all, it was Kurikawa. You seem to have the power to pick words by its very own core. Right? Did he, post pictures of Ayane in her room or something like that? Like, hey, don't freak out, but ghosts! It's natural to think like Kurikawa. It'd be strange to hear that. The plan looks as if I knew in advance that Tyra would go and make a ruckus. The answer is simple. It's because I knew in advance. Huh? How? Are you a psychotherapist? You knew Tyra's mental state and predicted the future? I don't think he's talking about that. Speak. I'll listen. It's not that big a mystery. Someone just informed me. Tyra's gonna make a fuss soon. There'll be an empty frame for you. But was it Tyra herself? Huh? I feel so bad. She's gonna die and be like, I'm sorry for thinking you were the mastermind this entire time. Just because you were nice and sad and found all the bodies. Not anyone could tell you that. You don't tell me. There's one more thing I have to apologize for doing to you guys. In particular you, Maeda. I should apologize more than the others. Huh? I am... Yeah? It was a very obvious story that the leader from the darkness gave Kinji Ohara intimidation and threats from the shadows, and led him the chance to kill a couple of times. Huh? What did you say? This is Blimey. Why are you suddenly interrupting? Huh? Did you not hear me correctly? Then can I say it one more time? Yeah, it was a very obvious story that the leader from the darkness gave Kinji Ohara intimidation and threats from the shadows, and led him that chance to kill a couple of times. Who have I come? The traitor. Huh. Well, it wasn't us, so we're not the traitor, right? Right? Well, anyways, that's the end of the story. So we're done chatting. If you guys continue on and on like this, we'll be dragging again while doing reminiscent scenes or whatever. Wait, you're the traitor, but you got blackmailed? What are you talking about? Even if I'm the traitor, I don't know much. I don't know who the... Oh, wait, what? Even if I'm the traitor, I don't know... Wait. If you're the traitor... Who left you the notes? And why the mastermind is doing this to us? However, when we first came here, Monica approached me and woke me for you guys. Right? Like, yeah, another traitor! They were holding our church's children hostage. They said they'll give me Oh! Okay. But you know they're probably dead, so... Sorry. They said they'd give me information, and will release them if I do what I'm told to do. Huh? What had happened? Oh, wait a minute. Cathedral children? Calm down, slowly. The cathedral where I belong to, or rather it was a facility that takes care of children who have nowhere to go. That is entirely in the hands of Monokuma. So I was threatened under that pretext. Did you really fall for that kind of crap? It was all a bluff from the bear. It was not a bluff. He showed me the video and I was shown having a conversation with the children myself. What did they ask? Were you instructed to do? Yeah, that's true. Same with Sakura. Basically, I had a surveillance camera, so I was filming everything that was happening, every blind spot, and so it was a mastermind. More importantly, if killings were happening between students entering the stalemate, I would commit the murder myself. If I don't comply with this, they said he would murder the children instantly. I didn't have a choice. So, did you commit the murder because there was a deadlock after Ayame Hitano? Well, that was the motive, so this time, our motive, it was useless? If you look at that one, you may not be able to see anything. But Monokuma, in that time, he said, it is the time you're instructed to move. It was the time when the announcement of the motive came. In the completely soundproof private room, he showed me the children. Okay. If you kill this time, your children will be free. If you don't, get caught and you can get out from the school. In a fully soundproof room. No wonder this motive was purely to deliver the orders to Kenji. You are so using the lives of children to threaten your heart. Was it unfair? I'll make it easy for you. This isn't blackmail. I just gave you a choice and Harukan didn't want to kill. Could have refused. Don't mess with me. Just moments ago there were threats. Hey, I know it was a narrative thing. Don't think so deeply. The last time was so rotten because I couldn't let those children die. You guys, I have no face to show you. Of course. I understand to some extent that this was forced upon you. But would you still have to get your hands bloody? Was it necessary to kill? Do you think those kids want you to be a bloody murderer? Just like kids don't want me to be a killer, I don't want kids to lose their lives. There was only one way. It's enough with just me to fall into hell. You don't want kids to lose their lives? Then, are you saying when you kill someone that you don't know, like Inori Yamaguchi, they will lose their lives as well? They have family and friends. You see the people you don't want them to die. You don't even know the details. Are you worried about the children? Strange, Kinjo. My logic shouldn't be any different from yours, but you're getting heated, aren't you? The logic of a killer is the same as mine? What are you talking about? Discard prime numbers for the majority. Isn't that what you said? I sacrificed the lives of 15 people and took the precedence over the lives of 100 cathedral children. Of course, that doesn't mean I'm allowed to commit murder. But Kinjo, you put Mekaru, Tamori, and me in danger, the one who went saying the exact same thing. Wouldn't it be necessary to reconsider your stance at least once, Kinjo? And I know too well that I'm an ugly being, and it won't be enough to go to the Lord's side. But it's enough to suffer, go to hell and die. But it's fine. Although I'll not be able to meet those kids because I won't be able to live. I was able to save their lives in my sacrifice. Monokuma, you kept your promise? Well, of course. Even though Uhara's crime was revealed and on the verge of being executed, he still murdered as I ordered him to. Here it comes, I'm excited. Since the moment you killed Yamaguchi-kun, the children have already been released into a pool of sharks with lasers on their foreheads. The children, they're safe, right? Oh, are you curious? Do you want to see the proof then? Video, please. As the court is darkened, there is a noise on the screen that appears from somewhere. What is shown was winter in a dark street, less than 4 to 5 years old, most looking like elementary school students. It was the bodies of many children. Some parts have already been corrupted, deformed, and transformed. There were kids whose bones began to appear. A child that its body had a broken shape that was unknown to me. Only their small bodies were telling me that they were kids. Nia! Hey! Did you play the wrong video? Those clothes. Kana. That's Haruki. That hat was from Mitsuki. Nohara? Monokuma? How did this happen? You promised. Huh? Promised? Didn't I keep it? I definitely promised to release the kids into a shark tank filled with sharks with lasers on their foreheads. Have I ever told you I would let them be? Yeah. Done. Haru, wake up! Scumbag! This is inhuman. How could you do this? Because I'm not human. I'm a bear. And Uehara-kun, don't be so sad. It's been a while since you've been dead anyway. Soon you'll meet them. Yep, all the kids are dead. Meet them? Yes, shouldn't we start soon? Execution time! I'll make you follow your kids, so be patient. Wait a minute, this is too much. Well, I'm sorry. I don't have time either. I've got a busy schedule here. Now then, let's get started. I prepared a very special punishment for King Uehara, the ultimate priest. Let's do it! I'm excited! Okay, then let's go with lots of energy. It's punishment time! Murder! Ball of hair. I knew it was gonna be a cross. I like the artwork for this. Launch. Go. Oh my god, are we nailing him to the cross? Jeez. Like, a little. I feel you should know better. Like, I'll talk after the execution. Wait, is he rocket shipping away? Jeez. Oh! Instagrave. Oh, the squishy sound. The squishy sound! Like, on one hand, it's the genie rules, right? Where you have to... If something... Like, someone evil, like Monica was like, I promise to release the children. You're like, no. Specifically. Release in their homes with cotton candy and friendship, you know? Because, like, I was joking around, like... I was saying like, oh man, yeah, I'll release the kids into a pool of sharks. Like, Kinji, come on. What, like, yeah, but he does look, yeah. I feel kind of bad, but I love Inori, and Inori died horribly, so. He was such a good priest. Grave situation. Adios and amen. This is unfair. It's really too much. Uehara was killed. Like Kiga and Hatono, horribly executed. So far, Hatono's is the one that totally messed me up the most so far. But Uehara didn't stay sane until the end. He couldn't protect the children because he was tricked by Monokuma. In the end, he killed Inori and Yamaguchi for nothing. With all the devastating facts, Uehara's spirit was broken, executed, thinking and recalling until the last minute. Kabazing! Where are you going? Oh, this thing called Monokuma. I won't be satisfied until I can beat up the thing. Nope, nope, you sit down. You sit your butt down, sir. If you do that, you'll just die alone. Why don't you stay still? That's right. If you're angry with me, you can't help it. Because it's you guys who did this, and I'm just following the rules. It's not a bad thing. Right? Like, yeah, definitely in the middle. You think you're so smart, Monokuma. Huh? I never tend to sympathize with a killer, but this time, it seems so different. You always say I, as a judge, should not participate in the trial. But in this case, you influence the case itself, let alone the trial. According to Kinji Uhara, they were told that Taira would commit a commotion soon. Using that framework, Kinji Uhara was able to carry out the crime with ease. This is not a motivation level or anything like that. This is enough to call you an accomplice. Oh no, Mitch! Huh? Is it really? Is it really? Oh no, I feel so sorry. You left Mitch and he died first. It's how I feel about Rentaro. I boot up B3, I'm like, oh, I like him. And then, you know, B3 happened. Huh? Is it really? What are you trying to say? What am I saying? That's what this side wants to say. What the hell do you want to do to us? The purpose was to kill us. It would be impossible to annihilate all this already. If that's not the case, it's also strange that they try to kill us by buying a murder, like in the case of Kinji Uhara. There's no sense of purpose in your actions. What the hell are you after, all while making us do this? Kinjo-kun, you idiot! Where in the world would a mastermind tell you its purpose, saying, yes, this is it? Even I want to tell you guys, it's not worth telling you. What do you mean? Oh, no big deal. Just that I... hate you. Eh? What? Monokuma, hey! Huh? Monokuma, who used to speak and act as usual, suddenly stopped moving. As if it was a ridiculous act, he stiffened at as if time had stopped. Oh, what happened? It's only freezed up. Well, that's great. Let's just hit it this one time. Please calm down. Guys, let's go. Wait, where are we going, Sasami Makako-chan? There's no time. I'll explain it as we go. Where are we heading? To the warehouse. Oh, we're gonna try to escape? There are secret stairs to the warehouse. Well, we can't go down there, right? Do you want to be honeycombed by that gun? Okay, she just went. What? Yeah! Makako died! Huh? She seems okay though. What happened? The machine gun didn't react at all. I'm not sure, but I guess that means Monokuma was lying. Why don't we do the chores later and go in already? What's happening? I don't think it was alive. The machine gun's running properly. But it's not attacking us, right? Hey, a cult girl. You said you were going to explain as we go. What the hell is all this? I noticed for a while before the class trial started, but I only noticed it for a second. Now I can say for certain Monokuma had a power outage. A power outage? While Monokuma was shutting down, all the school's facilities stopped operating. That's why there's no problem with this machine gun here. Or like entering the bathroom of the opposite sex and other things. Well, that sounds like paradise! Yeah! Ignore the pervert here and I continue explaining. I've been investigating the secret stairs since I discovered it. I checked by throwing a barrel, but the machine gun reacted and responded. Wow, so it's safe because Monokuma stopped now? What happens when Monokuma starts running? We all together be honeycomb. Yeah! However, this crisis is an opportunity. We can finally check what's down here. That's fine and all, but how the hell do you all know that? How deep is the staircase? The more you know that, but more than that, how do you know how Monokuma operates? What now? You've been so good at talking and acting so far. Oh, we've experienced that already. When will the staircase end? How far are we going down? We're here. Here it is. Maybe holy like Kinjin. Is this a dead end or rather a way out? I thought the exit wouldn't come up so easily. Apart from that, this room seems quite interesting. A prison in such a deep underground, is that it? Monokuma? Oh wow, you came! Yeah. Before anything, well done! Monokuma, how did you move? Well, maybe I just pretended to stop. What the heck? Putting that away, what are you talking about? Didn't I tell you? There was a terrifying creature trapped on the staircase. Therapy dog. I just disposed of it a while ago. Oh no, not therapy dog then. So, if it weren't for me, you guys would have been in a terrible situation at this point. It kinda does look like train tracks, huh? Dispose of it, there's no way. How? Huh? I thought you guys would come here sooner or later, so I transferred it. This isn't the only prison here. I don't know what you're talking about, but in the end, you're saying there isn't an escape route here? Escape? You guys, did you really just come out? Did you really just come down here hoping to find a way out? Sorry, there's no such thing. You guys are nuts if you think there's a way out. There's no way out other than to kill. So how would you give up on the idea? I hate this, I hate it. I don't like to watch killing each other anymore, I want to leave. Okay, if it was Mikuro, that'd be the funniest thing ever. Let me out of here! No, please, someone save me! Well, that's it! Become even more desperate! He had no choice but to be helplessly beaten by Monokuma. Among the people we had, too, an execution, but there's no choice but to be in the palm of Monokuma. And we didn't know yet. But the despair was just getting started. Just starting now, huh? Chapter 3! Lamps Below the Betrayer. You did it! Survivors left. Aww. Aww. Sure running out of characters. Haruhiko's screwed, isn't he? Save your data? Yes, please. Okay, so we're gonna end it here, but if you guys want, I'm gonna show you guys something neat. If I can find it. Ba, 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 ba. So yeah. Do I know what's going on? No. All my theories are like, yeah, something's up at Yuki. I want Kinjo to go even more crazy. Alright, hold on. Let's move out window to this window instead. Yeah, I'm gonna show you my Danganronpa sims that I'm working on for the Danganronpa Another sim thing that I'm gonna try later. As long as Sims loads. But yeah, still no mono coins. I gotta get better. I can't do this without mono coin skills. I need them. A small hint that's not spoiler? Yeah, if it's not spoiler, you go ahead. Is your favorite chapter next turn? Okay, cool. Chapter 4. I'm excited. Okay. Resume that. I don't have all of them yet, and I am going to fix up a few of them. But hold on. Okay, the hint is... See how long my Sims game's load because of all the mods I have in this thing. Strong. No! No! I was terrible in that chapter. I mean, first of all, I got that one bug, you know, where you walk into one of the hallways in your game and you can't move and you have to restart your whole game, and I had it saved. So I already had like major funhouse issues in that chapter. But I had never felt more dumb than when I did that chapter. I think I got stuck for so long. Oh, wait. But if it follows like Gundam and Nekomaru, that means it's going to be a friendship mercy killing kind of thing. So, who do I think? Okay, anyway, okay. They loaded. So, here's what I got so far. I got Akane. I got Hatano. Okay, I'm gonna work on a bit more. I have Haruhiko. The aviator cap that comes with the game covers all his hair and he looks bald and I hate it. So I don't have... I may work on that and see if I can make it. And I'm working on putting the design on his shirt, so... I have Kakuro, Yamaguchi. Which, sorry you're dead. I am so sorry you've died. I loved you. I love you. And you're probably gonna die when I make this fight. It's the most emotional chat. Okay, so it probably is going to be, oh, it probably is gonna be a friendship killing thing. Oh my god. Please don't be Satsuki. Please don't be... What if it's Satsuki and Haruhiko? These, no. I had to, I made Akane's shirt. That one I had to make myself because I couldn't find anything close enough similar to that. This was just a generic maid outfit that I had in there. Aside from the skins you see on him, I think this is all base, or at least this is all straight from the game itself. Which I'm... Oops. Is my thing friend? Chapter 4 is indeed sad. Oh, my game's not liking the fact that I'm running Sims on top of everything else right now. Or just YouTube streaming. But yeah, I am adjusting and editing files, and I'm doing my best because, yeah, there's currently no pre-made Danganronpa Another Sims. At least none that I could find yet. But yeah, that's so far. So once I finish the game, I will do the Sims challenges with them. Because obviously, I only know them... I don't want to... Like, again, I can't Google much because I don't want spoilers. And also, yeah, I want to complete the game and then I'll run the simulation and they can fight each other or they can kiss each other. Whichever they want to do. Yeah, it's like, I'm excited too. I love the sim video things. Even though, like I said, like I think I said like all my other videos, when I tried doing the shipping ones, yeah, I had to do his dumbass hair. That's not a hairstyle that's, you know, anything I could do. I have to figure out a way to make my own mesh so his hair goes and sticks out all crazy like. His outfit should be easy. His outfit, I'm like, just slap a rainbow on one of the outfits that is similar. But I do plan to get everybody done. And they will fight. And then they'll kiss. Alright, so that wraps up this episode today. And next Friday, same time, we will start the next chapter. I will prepare myself for crying. I have Comfort Despair Sheep. And it's Haruhiko and Satsuki. I just feel like one... Or Teria. It's going to be a dumb character. One of the 3 dumb characters is going to die. Oh yeah, absolutely. Once I finish both the games, I'm definitely gonna put them all in a giant mashup. Because I know when I first started doing the Sims fighting videos, my computer couldn't handle that much. Then I got a new computer like way later, so now my computer can handle if I put 32 characters in, for the most part. I mean, the murders go by really fast, but But yeah, I want to just do a giant all cast thing after too. So, I think we're gonna call and wrap that for the night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. It's always more fun when, you know, somebody's there with me. And yeah, I'll see you guys all next time. Bye!